Hello. Happy flippin' Friday, October 9th. Hey everyone, it's Friday, October 9th. We're here again, if you can believe it. We are here for another spooky stream, which I'm super excited about because October's just the best month. And this is our second stream in October, and I'm very excited to be here and be spooky. Cookie! Hello, pretty girl. Hello, Cookie. Thanks for coming to the stream as always. So nice to see you. I'm doing pretty good, actually. I have pretty good energy today. I'm ready to stream it up. I had a pretty good rest of my work week. I had 2 fun days doing this summit for professional development over the last 2 days, this virtual summit thing, which is was nice way to mix up the work week. So that was fun and feeling in pretty okay spirits. I went outside today. It was super nice today in Toronto, like 17 degrees weather, and it was like just nice and crisp and sun and trees with like falling leaves. So it was nice. Yeah, glad to hear you are doing good. Yes, thank you, Cookie. No, it's very good to be doing good. I feel like I do better mental health wise, like at the mid to end of the work week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm usually feeling pretty okay. I keep myself busy. Obviously, the stream helps, Tuesday to Friday. You looking great today. Oh, thank you. I'm wearing my special green sweater and my special choker. And I pulled out a lipstick I haven't worn in forever. And I put my hair in little buns. So thanks for noticing. I have my normal Halloween setup, except for I did add a few more ghosts in the back, just, for ambiance sake. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Cookie? Tell me all about it. Did you have an okay week? What did you get up to? Are you feeling okay? Feeling better than on Tuesday? Tell me about it. Also, just while you're thinking about your answer, I was just gonna say that I might be a bit of a, I don't know yet, but it might be more of a lower key stream only because Digi is on vacation. I think, based on his message in the Discord. Shadow doesn't want to come if it's Resident Evil 2. Of course, I am just chatting for a while first, so well, who knows who may pop in, but she wasn't down to see Resident Evil, so that's okay. But she might not be here. We'll see about Sek. Sek was not here on Tuesday because of no connection, driving, and stuff, so maybe he'll be here tonight, I hope. Yeah. Honestly, those are just 2 people that I knew said they couldn't come, so I was like, oh no. I don't know if anyone else said anything about it. Yeah, and today I got out, if anyone was interested, this is just like an idea if we, run out of things to talk about, or if we just feel like we are in the mood for it. I do have a creepy book of stories called Through the Woods, Stories by Emily Carroll, and this book was given to me by a friend who I think just had the book and didn't really care about it, I guess, and knew that it would be up my alley, and it totally is. It's hardcover, and it's filled with these beautiful illustrations, but the truth is, this person gave it to me like years ago, and I still have not read it. Like, I never sat down and read this book, and I just think that's blasphemous. And it looks like it has very few words and lots of illustrations. I thought it might be cool to read on stream. Like, it'd be very easy to read. Oh yeah, there's like no words in this. So that might be a fun stream idea. I thought that we should do that sometime in October. I think that'd be cute, but it doesn't have to be today. And if it is today, I'm going to still wait till there's a few more peeps who want to watch and who want to hear the story. But yeah, so that's just some ideas. And of course, we're going to be playing Resident Evil, which I'm very excited about, which we'll start playing as early as 9 and as late as 10. Did you just hear that person fly by? Time flows! Hey, what up? Hey, what up, Time flows? So good to see you. I'm so glad you came by to our second spooky stream. Are you saying that the cam quality looks good? Because if you are, thank you. Tell me the truth. Does it look good? This is my new cam, my stream cam. My new stream cam. And I think it looks good. Yeah, it does. Yay! Okay. That's fantastic. Last week, or on Tuesday, I had very bad lighting set up. I tried to do dim lit, and it was also the first time using the camera, so I think that it was hard to tell if the camera actually was better. But yeah, today I have some nicer lighting. So yay, thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate it. I was very happy about the investment. I agree. I also think it looks better. So that's very good news. Thank you, Time Flows. And also, how are you? What did you get up to this week? Anything interesting going on? Oh yeah, same here. My setup is by the window, which is bad. Yeah, it's only good if the window's like facing you, right? But if you're in front of the window, that can be bad for sure. My problem is that my lights are all like pot lights overhead. And today I pulled my lamp out and I actually took the shade off this time because before this lamp just wasn't nearby, so I was using like a stupid small ass ring light, like not even a real ring light. It's for anyway, I don't even get into it. But today I pulled the lamp forward, so I think that's improved things too. But yeah, it's actually surprisingly difficult to get a good setup where you're actually like being visible and things make sense. But yeah, I was asking Cookie how he's doing, so I'm going to read that now. Cookie says, I'm doing okay. There's a small thing. It's that each day I wake up, I feel more like shit, and I hate it so much. I've been doing things I find fun. I've even been doing things I find fun. Oh yeah, I know, Cookie. Sometimes when you're depressed, even things you find fun don't seem fun. And that's brutal. That's the shittiest part, honestly. And it is annoying because, like, even on Thursday, I felt that way. Yesterday, I got off work at 6 and I could have done anything in the evening, but I didn't really do much. I kind of just lied down and watched Netflix, but I knew I wasn't really even enjoying it. Like, I was just kind of laying there. So I know what it feels like, and it's so frustrating because you're like, this is supposed to make me happy. Like, I know I like this movie or this video game or this whatever. And yeah, it sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Cookie. I hope that improves. And yeah, just I guess keep trying to. I think it's good for you to keep doing the things that you find fun, even if they don't seem fun right now. Oh my god, liver in the freaking Discord. Time flows. I'm doing all right. Did some cleaning here and there. Cleaning is good. I really value doing some cleaning. Just recently got out of the shower and storing some food in my mini fridge. That is incredible. I wish I had a mini fridge in my bedroom to store snacks and the like, but unfortunately, I just have a big ass fridge in the kitchen. But, you know, I store all my snacks there too because, well, I live alone, so the big fridge is just my fridge, you know? It's like only my stuff, which is what I love about having my own place. That was one huge thing actually I really disliked about living with other people, both at like my family's house and with roommates or like, yeah, was I always wanted to organize the kitchen exactly how I wanted it to be organized. I wanted the fridge to be clean and to have certain things in certain places. And when you have roommates, it just doesn't work that way. So yeah, that's why I like living alone. And I get to decorate however I please. Even the front of the house, even though I do have housemates, like 5 other units. But they liked my decor, I think, so it's fine. Time flows. And Cookie, I'm sorry to hear about how you're feeling. Yeah, Cookie, it's not cool to feel that way at all. But I hope the stream makes you feel better, especially when we start playing Resident Evil. I'm gonna need you guys to, like, you know, if you stick around for the Resident Evil part, or if you leave and come back for it, I'm gonna need help getting through because normally I play horror games with a friend, like IRL. So I don't usually play them by myself. I'll watch like true crime alone. So I don't know what my threshold is, but I don't usually play horror video games alone. It's too spooky. So I'm gonna need like some support. I'm gonna need some spook pals. So that's why I'm here. That's, you know, that's my main purpose here today. It's for some spook pals. And time flows. I was showing this book of stories I was thinking about reading perhaps. And I ordered some food. Actually, in fact, I think that it's here. It's going to be here very shortly. I ordered some pho, which I'm super excited about, and actually some fresh rolls. You know, fresh rolls where it's like spring rolls, except for they're not deep fried. They're like wrapped in rice paper. So cute and so yummy. So I hope that those are good. I'm gonna open up the Discord so I can see what's popping while I'm on live. I don't even have it set up so that it notifies the Discord, but I absolutely should because what the hell else am I doing? But Cookie, okay, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Restarting my phone to fix the issues I'm having. Okay, Cookie, no problem. We'll see you in 2 minutes. Sorry that your phone's being shite. Really sorry about it. I'm Fall Guys, because just know I upload something you ain't played before. I upload some Apex. Oh my god. Well, it's fine. I'll let the Discord know I'm live. Yeah. I will have to like leave very shortly to get my pho, so I apologize for that and to get some water. But yeah, I spent the last 2 days at Human Resources Summit, and by spent, I meant like, you know, virtually at a Human Resources Summit, but I did learn a lot and I really enjoyed it. There was a keynote by Leslie Odom Jr., which is an actor who starred in Hamilton on Broadway. And that was interesting because I didn't really understand why he was the keynote, or like not the keynote. There was like probably five different keynote speakers in total over the 2 days, but he was a big, he was a big keynote, and they asked him about Hamilton. They asked him about his breakout role in Rent. They asked him, I think he sang at one point, although I admit that I did leave the keynote at one point to eat lunch instead, which I think was a good decision. But yeah, that was interesting. And then today this was my second day, was today. Okay, yay, Cookie, you're back now. Yeah, sorry that your phone has to be so bummy, but glad to have you back, Cookie. You're a star. I'm just talking about my HR summit, which was, I was talking about Leslie Odom Jr., who was one of the keynotes, actor from Hamilton. And today was a woman named Kim Scott, who is an actual HR person, professional, and she has a book called Radical Candor, and it's about how to be honest with your employees and your coworkers and your bosses in a kind way, but like giving feedback. It was like about how to give feedback properly. And she provided this cool framework. Like, normally I wouldn't give a shit about this stuff. Like, I don't know. I never really saw myself as like the professional type. I was always an artiste. I was like writing, and I just knew that growing up, I thought that I was gonna do something like this, something entertaining, something kind of off the wall, like, or making music or writing books, being a journalist. Like, I always thought I was gonna do something like that. So to end up in the nonprofit sector, it's actually not that surprising, obviously, because the mission is around, inclusion and identity and etc., which is all stuff that I'm passionate about. But I didn't think that I would be working in the department I'm working in. Like, I started by doing workshops and creating programming, and I was a poet, and I did all that stuff, so that aligned with what I'd imagined for myself. I even thought that I was going to maybe go into university to strengthen my clarinet skills. I thought I was going to major in music, which was very much a possibility for me, but I'm glad I didn't do it, because I do think that I like what I'm doing now. Cookie, who else is in the chat? Me, Time, and I don't know. I don't know. Someone might just be watching without chatting. No one else has chatted, just you two. So it's an intimate stream. I knew it was going to be a bit smaller today because people told me that they weren't around, but it's also, we have many hours ahead of us, so it's okay. But what was I saying? Yeah, anyway, just saying that now I did finance last year, and I'm doing now like operations and human resources, which is just, again, like, it's just not what I expected to be doing at all. It's just not, I don't know. It's not what I expected, but it's very fun, and I realize that I have quite the affinity for it, because it takes a lot of like organization and communication and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, so it's fun. It's different. It's weird, but I'm just surprised at my own desire to be more professional, because I've always been like anti-professionalism. So, Time Blows, I'm still here just modding my Skyrim. No problem, Time Blows. That sounds fun, with big anime personalities. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, Cookie said it sounds fun too. It does sound fun. I've never played Skyrim, but I had a friend in high school who was obsessed with it for a good period of time, and there was like a couple weeks span where she was Skyrimming it up like for hours a day. So maybe I should try it. Just making it spooky scary. Amazing news. I'd love to hear that. Yeah, freaking Fall Guys just released a new season or whatever, Medieval. I was like, this is a missed opportunity. You should have done a spooky season or something like that. That would have been cute. I bet they have costumes that are spooky though and for sale. But, I'm not much of a Fall Guys person right now. Skis. Not for October. A little ghost costume's not going to be good enough. It's not going to be good enough. But yeah, I'm thinking, okay, it's 8:15, maybe 8:30, no matter who's here, I'll start the story. I played once, but I like Fallout more. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of games that are kind of similar, although that's ignorant of me to say, because I actually haven't played them at all. My sister loves Fallout. She's playing, I don't know which is the one that she has. I think Fallout 3. Because I think 4 is the most recent. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe 5 is the most recent. But my sister loves Fallout 3. She plays it all the time. She is she tried to show me it over the Christmas break last year, or maybe it was earlier this year in quarantine. um, Liver! Happy Friday, Twitch Live! Happy freaking Friday, Liver. Thank you for coming to the stream. We're just talking about spooky season, and welcome. This is another spooky stream. I know you didn't get to see the inaugural spooky stream, but, you know, today's pretty spooky too, as you can see, so. I finally made it. Yes, you did. You're good to go. We're not playing Resident Evil until probably 9:30, so there's lots of time for just chatting. The last stream doesn't count? Okay. I don't know. It was pretty inaugural, but that's fine. Cookie says hi. Hi, Liver. Say, hey, Corrupted. Corrupted. I rarely call you Corrupted, huh? I always just go with Cookie. 5? Do you mean 76? Oh. Is that true? Then I don't know anything. Liver Twitch, nah, it doesn't count. I wasn't here. I don't know. It was a pretty good stream. It was pretty cool. And, you know, it happened. But it's great that you're here at Spooky Stream 2. Spooky Stream 2. Diabolos, are you still getting yourself pumped for Alien Isolation? I am excited for it, and now I have a bit of a roster, because we're going to play a bit of Resident Evil tonight. But I agree with the chat and with some other folks, and just this is one of my personal beliefs, is that I do think October is a good month to bounce around different games. But it's hard, because I really do like to focus on one game at a time in my normal life. That's just who I am. I like to, like, focus on a campaign and just drive. But, Liver, that's enough! You can't forget the last stream. It was official, okay? I apologize. I'm not budging. I'm not budging in this one. Oh my god, you scared me. It was Blue Boy the whole time. But yeah, anyway, Resident Evil is gonna be whatever, and then we are gonna play. I'd love to play a bit of Alien Isolation. I actually would really like to play that game that you did get me. You did. This is a spooky stream. It was Yeti Fur. Yeti Fur freaking sent me that game. What was it called? Like Cthulhu or something? I don't freaking know, but it looked really cool. I would love to play that. I think I only need 2 fingers up. Those were the 2, right? Oh, Resident Evil is number 1, so that was 3. And then Alice the Madness Returns, which I'm considering buying for PC. Maybe. I have played it twice through already. Okay. What is Cthulhu? Okay, so it means something, obviously. If it was in a Cradle of, what is it called? Filth? Cradle of Filth song. So you know what it is. What's the background? I don't even know what it means. I thought it was the name of this game, and I thought that it was its own thing, but apparently it's an actual thing outside of that game. Who knew? So there's that, and then I have Limbo on my frickin' Cthulhu's a Monster from the Sea. Okay, that makes sense. Because it looked like it took place in the sea, this game. What's this? It's H.P. Lovecraft. It's dope and scary. What do you mean by H.P. Lovecraft? Why don't I know things? I just don't know them. Okay, hold on. I gotta see when my pho is on its arrival, because I'm gonna have to... Oh, it is here. Oh, and it came 10 minutes ago. Okay, so I know you're just gonna have to entertain the squad cooks, because I have to go get my soup. So just entertain yourself. It's worth it to wait. I'm gonna be right back with soup and even rice wrap roll. I'm returning with soup. So peeps, how are y'all? Thank you for asking. Liver Alonzo with her Macadam's French fries. Yeah, I saw the Discord. I love French fries, but that's not what I'm having today. I did have French fries, I think, on Tuesday, though, didn't I? Wasn't that a French Friday? I don't remember. But today it's pho. Don't even forget about it. I'm gonna try and pour it in this big-ass Tupperware. And I have my sriracha. You can't forget about that. You can see how much I like sriracha because we're almost out. It went upside down for a second. Did you see that? Or did I only see that? Was that a glitch on my side? The video went upside down for a second. Am I being possessed? I'm scared. Okay, Liver, if you're just tuning in, welcome to the first ever, okay, alternative facts are being spoken in the chat. Spooky stream with Lonzo. I'm her co-host while she gets herself some spooky soup. My name's Liver. Welcome to the Be Right Back part of the stream. Yeah, you'd be surprised how often we get the Be Right Back part of the stream. It does look like Chinese takeaway, but it ain't because it's actually Vietnamese takeaway. Whoa, look at these tofu cold rolls. Time blows in the Discord. Thanks, Time Blows. We appreciate it. Thank you for putting this Wikipedia in the chat. Oh, the maker of Cthulhu, H.P. Lovecraft. Oh, see, I need to learn things. Thank you for teaching me every day. Every day that I'm here. Oh my god, Liver, that is very ignorant. It's a very ignorant comment because tofu is extremely popular in the East. Extremely popular. It seems like a blah food to Westerners and to Americans because it was, you know, pitched as like a vegan food that like white vegans created, but it's like been used for centuries in many countries in the East, and it's actually fucking bomb if you prepare it properly. Most people don't know you gotta prepare it. That's what I have to say about tofu. Cookie, I'm the co-host, but you are my replacement. Oh no, Liver, what are you gonna say about that? I mean, Cookie does have the sword. But Liver has a crown. Prime gaming. Okay. Sword versus crown. Oh, Liver, you're a good guy. LMAO, yeah, you was here first. I won't take that away from you, Cookie, man. It's true. Cookie's been here. Thanos! Oh my god, it's good to see you, pal. Hey. Welcome to the frickin' Friday Spook stream. We're having soup. It's in this huge thing. It's actually in this huge thing. Those are additions to put in my soup. I have a cat here who I don't want to burn, so I'm going to wait to pour it into this bowl until she decides to go somewhere else. I'm so sad. If you went to my Twitter, you may have seen that I just tweeted like an hour ago about how I was in the bath today and I had a Pokeball bath bomb, which was so cute on its own that I got in a Buns trade and I was really excited to use it. I put it in the bath, and then after it fizzles up, a little plastic Togepi is floating with me in the bath because it was inside the bath bomb. You have to understand, first of all, one, that's super cute. I actually had a Pokemon in a Pokeball. Two, Togepi is my favorite Pokemon, I think. I think it's the cutest Pokemon. If it's not my favorite, it's just the cutest. So I was so stoked. It's over there. Maybe I'll show you her later, but you can go on Twitter at Lonzo12Games as well, and you'll be able to see her there. She's very cute, and so I gotta say, I'm gonna have to get a spoon later. For now, I have chopsticks, which will do me fine for now, but I'm gonna have to get a spoon at some point. Tofu is so great, says Cookie. Thank you. It is so great. Tofu is great with some soy sauce and some noodles. Yeah, I have it all the time with rice noodles and broccoli, and if you put on sriracha and hoisin, it's so flippin' bomb. And soy sauce, of course, also is really great. I used to have it a lot with soy sauce, but now I have hoisin. Did it not post my tweet? I didn't read your whole comment yet, though. I'm gonna go look. Okay, my favorite Pokemon is Ralts. Are you serious? That is so funny. Ralts pissed me off. I think the reason was because I didn't fucking know how to defeat Ralts. Or, like, I just didn't... like, he's not very handsome either, in my opinion. Like, maybe there's disagreement on that, but, like... I didn't know much about him either. I didn't get to know him, which is my fault, but it's just so funny because Ralts, like, even the name, yeah. Tell me more. I just think it's cute. Maybe I need to look up, make sure I'm thinking of the right one. Because I swear that's one. I think I'm mixing it up a little bit with a different Pokemon. I want to know for sure what it looks like. Yeah, okay. I was getting him mixed up a little bit with another Pokemon, but he's kind of cute. Yeah, he's not cute. I just don't like that he doesn't quite have a face. It's like kind of spooks me out. But you know, it's spooky season, so it's a really good time for that. Liver, I was just looking at your Twitter. Oh, thank you for looking at my Twitter. I did not see this post yet. Okay, I just looked and I think I did post it, but maybe... Come on, did I post it? No one liked it. Someone gotta go like it now. I clicked the Twitch link you just posted like 40 minutes ago and said I was like, huh? She's live right now? I got compulsive because it didn't say you was on because I just checked the list. I thought it might have been a new account. Oh, what? That's weird. Why would that happen? Oh. Thank you for liking my tweet, Liver. That's all I needed and wanted in my life. Cookie says my favorite Pokemon is Snorlax or Magnemite. Snorlax is classic. I really do like a good Snorlax. Magnemite's... I don't know Magnemite as well either. I didn't really care for the mountainy Pokemon. I really like fire. I also like water. So I know those are opposing, but fire is usually what I pick as my first Pokemon, but I really appreciate the waters. Maybe it's because they're easy to beat when I have a fire Pokemon, so I welcome them into my life. Along with, actually no, water defeats fire, so why did I think it was easy to beat? I don't know, maybe, like grass is obviously easy to beat and so is bug. But I guess I never really had that much issue with the water ones. It's more like the magnetic, like the telekinetic ones and the scary ones and like, yeah. Steel and electric. Okay, electric was usually easy to beat. Sometimes if I had fire. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't played Pokemon in a long time though. I'm out of practice. I should go back. Okay, I'm pouring my soup in my bowl now. The moment you've all been waiting for. Splash, splash, splash. Okay. It's been poured. Also, we have 47 followers. We are 3 followers away till affiliate. Oh, I'm so excited. I want to do that art giveaway. And also, I just cannot believe we're so close yet so far. Oh my god, this is just straight up noodles and tofu. Happy. Pour it in. I haven't had fun in a good long while either. I originally was going to get poke tonight. So that's like, for those who don't know, it's like a Japanese rice bowl. But I usually get like a whole whack of nice stuff in it, like tofu, mango, kidney bean, avocado, kale, purple potato, mango sauce, sriracha mayo, soy sauce, tempura bits. Oh, it's fabulous. But the app wasn't working. Womp womp, so I ended up getting pho instead. And I'm not mad about the choice. I'll show you it when it's fully been assembled. There's that. Liver, I liked it because it reminded me of when I was a kid many, many moons ago when I had this bar of soap, and inside of this particular bar of soap was a small tiny dinosaur toy. Oh, yeah, I love that. I love when a little tiny toy is hidden inside something else, which is why I really liked Kinder Surprise. I really liked Kinder Surprise growing up, and I got them a lot. And good chocolate, too. It tasted yummy. Liver, so how long we got then? Half an hour left? Half an hour left till what? I'm here till 11, so that's 2.5 more hours. But I'll be chatting until probably at least another hour, like at least 9:30. And then we'll probably play Resident Evil, but I'll be here till probably for another hour at least, just chatting. On Tuesday we stayed till 10 just chatting, but I don't think that'll happen tonight. I really want to play, so I think 9:30 is going to be cut off. So I'll probably start smoking around 9, you know. Time flies when you're having fun, you guys. Like, I don't know. Like, we'll see what happens. Okay, that must be why I'm getting such little frickin' traction. It should be just chatting. I even thought to look, but I was like, I don't feel like. Or I was like, it must be right. Okay, thank you for telling me, Cookie. I really do appreciate that. I think it should be right now. Yeah, I was confused. I was really confused. I was in the wrong ass channel. Thank you. You're the best. Making me a little hungry. Oh, Cookie, get a snack. You can join me. You can eat some dinner with me. I'm about to add my bean sprouts and my mint and my, there's some, I think there's already sriracha in there actually, but two kitties are getting excited about the soup. This is them trying to investigate. No, no, no. This is what it looks like so far. Huge bowl of soup with tofu in it. Liver, it's 1:29 a.m. here. Okay, so I have no idea. I just want to disappear when you go on the Resident. Okay, I'll give you really good warning about Resident Evil Liver. Don't you worry. It usually takes me a while to get switched over, so you'll know it's happening. Don't worry about that. There will not be any spoilers happening tonight. I'm not about that. Liver, I mean, as much as I am an Apex and Halo guy, my favorite game of all time is the original 2-disc version of Resident Evil 2 for the PS2. Yeah, I never played that. I think my sister even played that a little bit. But it was at an age where I was not equipped to watch horror. I was a bit too young and too sensitive. Whereas later in life, I began to divulge in horror again. It wasn't until I was like 16 or 17, though. Like, I was scared of horror up till then, and then I evolved. So, good and thank you. No probs, bud. I would never spoil. I would never do it. Cookie, and I can't get a snack. It's 1:30. Oh, and I'm staying till about 10. I'm so tired. I feel like crap for some reason. That is totally reasonable. And you know what? I know that it's not 10 where you are. I know it's far later. Far later. And the fact that you're even staying till 10, an hour and a half, is like sweet, sweet, sweet. And I hope that hanging out can make you feel a little bit better before you go to bed. But also, if you ever need to bounce and go to sleep, you know that I'm 100% for it. You know that. You know that in your heart. Liver. Also, I just had my dinner. Ravioli on toast. Ravioli on toast. Honestly, I'm not going to sit here and say that sounds gross. I'm just surprised. It actually sounds like it might be tasty because I really like both of those things. But I've never heard someone say that. I'll just be honest. I might go down and make myself a brew, cup of tea. I'm glad you actually referenced it because I thought it meant cup of coffee if you said a brew. So I'm glad you told me it was tea. And a pot noodle. I don't know. You really should have put parentheses for that second part because I do not know what you mean by pot noodle. Do you mean like pot? Or do you mean like noodle? Which is it? I don't know which it is. Cookie, my favorite game of all time is Halo 3 / Halo 3 ODST. I don't know what that means. I never played Halo. Cookie, 10 for you is like 3 a.m. for me, I think. So it's 1:30 for you now. You are such a late night owl. And also, who says you can't have a snack at 1:30? I never heard that rule. I, in fact, have snacks at 1:30 often. I guess, you know, it's not something that I necessarily think is the right thing to do. But is it the wrong thing to do? I'm not convinced of that either. Okay, things are good now because we're going to actually be having soup. Big-ass tofu blocks and a big-ass soup bowl. What more could you want? And then me trying to eat it. It's going to be a challenge, I foresee. This is my disgusting ass sriracha bottle. Oh my god, small / big news. I think it sounds like big news to me. I've only had 1 can of energy drink for 2 weeks. Cookie, that is big news. I know that you were big on those energy drinks. In fact, I feel like you had 2 in one day one night when you came to hang out. Maybe even more. I feel like one time you said you had 5 or some shit. And I was like, I think you're gonna die. But that's hard to cut back, especially if like you really enjoy it. It's pretty addictive. It's the caffeine and shit. So congrats, dude. That's incredible. Do you feel extra tired though? Is that why? Have you been substituting with anything else? Okay, I'm gonna try and slurp this. I think it's gonna be hot. And if I get something to eat, I will not be able to sleep much. That's fair. I feel like you only sleep 4 hours anyway, so I guess you really want to make sure those 4 hours are good. So not eating before, I guess, it's a decent plan to achieve that. Oh my god, I'm gonna get lipstick all over my chin. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. It's like a white plastic pot, literally a pot. Okay. That has crunchy noodles that is combined with this dust-type substance. Oh, I know all about that. Which is flavoring. The pot noodle also includes a sach of sauce. You pour in hot water, wait like 5 minutes for it to cool down, and then add the sachi on top. Okay, this sounds exactly like Mr. Noodles. Like ramen. It sounds kind of like ramen. But pot noodle. So, yeah, okay. So it sounds like ramen, but do you buy the pot each time? Like it's a new pot, comes with these noodles? Or do you always have this pot? I don't get that part. But I do understand the noodle, hot water, sachet of flavoring business. That's what we call instant noodle. Or ramen, top ramen. Let me know if I'm thinking of something else. Big tofu bite. I'm so rare. Cookie. I'm in high school. I had 2 a day, 4 cough, 4 years cough. Oh my god. And pot noodles are so great. What kind are you having? Cookie wants to know more. Oh, I forgot I don't want water. I'm about to get some. Liver, sorry, I thought everyone knew what a pot noodle is, not me. And Lameo, go on Google Images. Okay, I'll do it in a second. I'm not a stoner. I used to smoke weed years back, but was with the wrong people. People like me. You make mistakes. Mistakes. You learn from them. Ain't done it since. Okay, okay. Also, it's a new pot each time. Oh, that's kind of cute. With the noodles inside the pot and stuff, flavoring type stuff. You can buy them from supermarkets. They're instant noodles. I love that it comes with a pot, though. I feel like that adds to the funness, to the amusement. I like it. I'm into it. My fave pot noodle is chicken and mushroom. Even though mushrooms are gross. I agree with you. I'm not a huge fan of mushrooms. I used to be into them. I used to put them in stir fries a lot, and I wasn't against them. But now I would say that I'm really not into the mushroom. Like, for instance, like, I used to be down for a portobello burger. You know, like if they just make like a nice mushroom cap instead of a bun, or instead of a patty. But now I'm just like, no, I find that pretty gross. And like, it makes me nauseous to even think about eating like a roasted kind of mushroom. And I don't know why I feel that way. I don't know. I used to be okay with them. But yeah, but I agree with you with the instant noodles. Like, usually their flavoring is like not quite accurate to life. As you know, I would always get, or as you can assume, I always get the veggie one, the green vegetarian noodles, so. Noodle time. Thank you, Liver. That's very, very sweet. Did a bit of a different look today. I haven't worn this lipstick in years, probably. I stopped wearing dark lipstick for a while, but I was inspired by spooky season. Wearing my green sweater. So thank you. It's very sweet. I'm almost ready to add some sriracha to this, and I might even smoke some weed. I normally wait till like at least 9 to do that, but today I'm like into it. Oh my gosh, who's this? Oh my god, is this, how do you pronounce your username? Is it like Sue K? Sue K? Or Salt K? Hi! Welcome to the freaking stream. Welcome to Spooky Stream. We're having a Spooky Friday time. Welcome. And Turu, hey Turu. Oh my gosh, 2 new visitors. Hi, hello. Hi. Oh my god, thank you for coming to the stream. What brings you here? What are you up to? Are you having a good week? Are you having a good Friday? We're eating a big ass bowl of soup. So if you're into that, you're in the right spot. Where are you from? I'm from Toronto, Canada, if you can believe it. In the chat, we've got some folks from Scotland and from England. Where are you from? I would love to know. I love meeting different people on Twitch from all around the world. Here's actually Saturday. Okay, so for me, it's Friday at 8:40 p.m. What time is it for you? You must be much farther away. Are you like in Australia or something? Somewhere fun like that? Tell me, Cookie's from Scotland. Yes, Cookie says hey. How are both of you? Welcome to hang out with me and my friends. With my big old bowl of soup. My friends from all over the world. Yeah, today we're going to be playing a little bit of Resident Evil later today. I was talking about life. I might read this horror story later, but I haven't decided. It's like a picture book, like a horror picture book. So if you're into story time, like you might be into it. I don't know. To Scotland, good sheep, huh? Good sheep. I heard that there's good sheep. So Cookie, tell us, are there good sheep there or are they bad sheep? I want to know. Scotland slash hell. I know Cookie is actually doesn't like Scotland. Scotland seems cool to me. I mean, they have good sheep. So tell us more. Sue or okay, I'm gonna pick how to pronounce your name. I'm just gonna pronounce your name. Oh, is it Saul TK? So I'm gonna call you Saul. I have a friend named Saul. Saul. I'm from BCN Países Independence. Actually in Spain. Okay, Spain is beautiful. I love Spain. I went there just once when I was like 12 for like 2 weeks on a family vacation, and I had the absolute best time. I was in Marbella, and it was gorgeous. Like I could not, and everyone was so freaking nice to me. So, Turu says Spain, nice bulls. They did have nice bulls, although the bulls were not treated nicely. Unfortunately, that's how bullfights work. They don't end well for the bull, and I learned that when I was 12. Turu says nice hair. Thank you. That's very nice. This is not my natural hair. You may know because it goes purple at the bottom. You can't quite tell that in this light, but that's not my real hair. I mean, it's my real hair, but it's not my real hair color. And so it says nice necklace. Oh, nice necks, like Alonzo. I don't know what you mean by that. Nice necklace? Thanks. I have two on. Very creative. Or just my name. I can't tell if you're liking my name or my necklace. Yes, my choker, my frickin', my thing. Yeah, this is my bedroom. You can see I have my Happy Halloween and bat. And I have this blue boy. And I have this bat up there and these streamers. It is cute. I'll admit it's only Halloween in this corner. This is what I did. Although I can show you a secret. 2 little pumpkins. 2 little pumpkins hanging out, looking down upon me and making sure that I'm having a good Halloween time. And Blue Boy. Don't forget about Blue Boy. He's kind of creepy, but we love him. Yeah, it's important to me to give a spooky vibe for October, you know? It's important, you know, because we only have 1 month of Spooktown. So, Turu, I actually don't even know who or what that is. Echenique? Looks like Echenique. Are you talking about the painting? Because I actually have no idea who that is. This painting was given to me, if you're talking about the painting, this painting was given to me by a friend of mine who just moved to Vancouver, so like way out west. And I'd always liked this painting, so I kept it. And he gave it to me, and I was super excited about it. Hold on, I want to go back and make sure I read what Liver said. Our good friend Liver. Okay, Liver's changing the subject. I'm actually very irritated. Oh no, I've been in bed all day. I stayed up overnight like I usually do. I stayed up till 10 a.m. Oh my god, that'll do it. Set my alarm on my phone to 6 p.m. Went off, but I slightly dazingly woke up, turned it off, and instantly crashed out. 8 p.m. I woke up. That's already a hard day. I went downstairs and there was a letter on the side with my name on it. It was addressed to me. It was from my probation. Ooh, we gotta go see them on Monday. That ain't cool. Not looking forward to going. I'm feared to be honest with you over the whole COVID-ness. Yeah, I'm already sick of hearing about it, but my area is a high-risk area. Yeah, in London. I know London's pretty high risk right now. That's brutal, my dude. I am sorry to hear that. Obviously, you just literally bring your hand sanitizer, put on your mask, and just pray. I don't know what else to tell you, but like, yeah, I hear you. That sucks. I can show you a little bit more of my room though. It's like pretty messy. There's like a freaking, mirror over there. What do you call that? A dresser. There's not much to see. This is the rest of my bed. I don't know what to tell you. Do you have guns? Cookie says, yes, I do. Flexes bicep. Do you have guns? Are you referring to me personally, or like, are you referring to Canada? Like, does Canada allow guns? I can't tell if you're going that route. Me personally, no, I do. I do not. I don't. No, I don't. The answer is no. And I don't want any because they scare me. And I don't know how to hold one. Even in my video games, I barely know how to use one. So that's why I shouldn't have one. Saul says, put your mask, smoke some joint. Yeah, just put your mask on, smoke a joint, even though you just told us earlier, Liver, that it's not something you do anymore. Do it anyway, I guess. You know, just get through the day. Get your hazmat suit on. Liver, no, not London. I'm not from there. Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you were, but I messed up. Manchester? Is that what you mean by M-A-N-C? Sorry, I didn't mean to assume, my friend. Why did I think you're from London? Did you tell me that and then you lied? I don't know. Turu, well, one gun in Halloween is good. One kill free. Could you imagine if that was the rule? Everyone can do one casual murder in October because it's like Halloween. Oh God, no, it's not right. I wish I could show you the front of my house though. I did do a little bit of decorating out front. I put a little ghost in the tree and he goes like this. Woo, and everyone's like, and they're all scared. And I put in a little, one of those hands that like crawls out of the ground and's holding like a help me sign. Kind of scary. Put a bunch of stickers on the windows. Just the usual Halloween crap. I even made some, oh, they're not here. I made treat bags for the kids. I made treat bags and I want to put them out the end of the driveway and have them just like pick treat bags up or whatever. And I might just dress up as like a sheet ghost and like sit on the roof. I haven't decided yet. I don't have any plans. Do other people have Halloween plans? I would love to know what you're doing on Halloween if you want to share. You know what I'm doing. I just told you. Liver says yes, no. Yes, Manchester, and no, I never said London. Wow. I just made a big ass assumption then. You just said you were British, and then I just decided you were from London. That's so stupid. And it's pronounced Mank. Like, short for Manchester is Mank? Oh, okay. Cookie, I want to have one gun, and that Old Smith and Western Colt. I'm gonna move past because you know that I'm not literate in this language. Okay, back up. A little good sheep. What the fuck are you talking about? Are there good sheep in Scotland? That's what we wanted to know, Cookie. Oh my god, Saturn! Oh my god, I had no idea you were live. I'm lost. Oh my gosh, Saturn, that is totally okay. Welcome. I'm so glad you made it. We've only been live. We've been live since 8. We're still just hanging out, chilling. But you didn't miss much. We're just chatting about, I don't fucking know anymore. We chat about whatever comes up. I'm eating a big ass bowl of soup. Pho. I'm about to put some sriracha in it, actually, to spice things up a little bit. 8 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, aka Toronto. Okay? That's what I mean. Putting a bunch of sriracha in this. Now it's a bloody soup. Oh, scary. You're disregarding the British folk again. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm ignorant now. I called you ignorant earlier, but I'm the ignorant one. So, frickin' Turu and Saul, are you pals with one another? Because you showed up at the same time, so I can't help but think it was not accidental. But if it was accidental, let me know, because it's cool. But I have a feeling that you're buds. And if so, I'd love to know that. It's not the first time that buds have come to the chat. Maybe they left. But if you didn't leave... Cookie, yes, we have good sheep, I guess. You're like pretty pissed off by the sheep question. By the way, Saturn, how are you? How have you been? How's it going with the stream? Have you streamed? I guess you probably maybe streamed on Wednesday. Would have been at work. But yeah, what have you been up to? Anything fun or cool or different? There's not much report. Liver, you told us, I guess, about your news. That sucks. That's not good news. It's not the kind of letter you want to receive. And yeah, COVID is scary. I think Toronto's also not doing well. We've been shut down again, so. And I just stream on Sundays for now until I adjust my college schedule. Great choice, Saturn. It sucks that you don't get to stream as often, but I get it. That's why I'm only streaming twice a week, because I just can't take on doing more than that with work. Even though Digi seems to think that I should be able to do it. He's very vocal about that. But yeah, college is a lot. I mean, obviously you have the classes, but then you have to like do all your readings and do your studying, and it's stressful. So it makes sense why you just chill. So that's good. That's only more reason to try and for me to make the Sunday streams, because you are now a very rare streamer. You only go on once a week. So hopefully maybe that'll cause people to be like, well, I got to make that Sunday stream because it's the only time I can see Saturn. So, yeah. So how was your week then? No streaming over the last 5 days? What did you do? Like, what have you been up to other than, I guess, college? But, Liver, I mean, I was waiting on this later, but I thought it would have arrived a few weeks ago. Kind of almost forgot about the letter. Oh, well, just gotta get it done with. What do you have to do? So, like, you have to go and see your PO, basically, and then, like, and then what? Or, like, what's the goal of the meeting? Cookie, yo, one of my swords came in the mail. Oh my god, Cookie. Can you take a picture of it and put it in the Discord? I want to see. I'm gonna take another bite. It's kind of hot on the throat. Saturn, I got something I was waiting from eBay today. Oh, that's the best, and I'm happy. Also ordered another Eevee plush. Oh, best ever. I love getting things in the mail. I love getting things in the mail. When I got this camera, I was so stoked when it came. It's so much fun to get packages. Today I got some mail too, but it was nothing fun. I got a police check for my work. That's not cool, but I was happy it arrived because last time it was like a hassle to try and get it. So that was nice, but yeah, not interesting. And I want to see the Eevee plush when it arrives. And I want to see a picture of both the Eevees next to each other. Are they different in size? And is like one going to be like the mom and one's going to be like the baby Eevee? Liver, I might do a random stream on Monday. Ooh, what kind of random stream? What do you mean by random? What do you mean by that? Monday is Thanksgiving for Canada. So everyone's off work. You're getting a bigger Eevee? That's so exciting. I gotta see it. I can't wait. It's gonna be the mama Eevee. It's hard to eat soup with lipstick like this. Okay, I put so much sriracha in the soup, I absolutely have to get my water. I absolutely have to get some water. Okay, so I'm gonna be right back again. But if you want to put a link to this huge Eevee in the chat, I would love to see it. Cookie, if you want to put a picture of the sword in the Discord, I'd love to see it. And also, entertain yourselves for 2 seconds while I get my water and save my throat from a desert situation. Aww. I returned. I gotta drink some of this Wawa. Oh, sorry, cat. My cat didn't like that. Okay. Okay, Liver, you're gonna answer my question. Thank you. About probation. So what happened was are you trying to say accused over something? I don't want to say what or go into any specifics. It's kind of embarrassing and stupid that you don't have to say it. But regardless, I ended up going to court. The judge decided it could have happened. Not that it did. It didn't. But regardless, my life turned upside down. I ended up getting fined 435 pounds. It's not nothing. I had to do 2 months community service, and I got to go speak to a probation officer. It's kind of like talking to a psychiatrist, but it ain't. Okay, so yeah, that's annoying. It's like I got to tell them stuff, but I don't want to tell them anything in case it goes against me. Also, I have nothing to say, to be honest, anyway. They make it out like they care, but they don't. They just write down everything you say. It's a load of rubbish, yeah. Yeah, obviously I don't trust the cops, so it doesn't surprise me why you wouldn't be into it. Because who would be into it? It's not fun for anybody. Whether someone did it or not did it, it's like they can fuck off. But I'm sorry you have to deal with that. That's not cool. It's not fun. It's not easy. And thank you for sharing. But yeah, I level with you on that. It's not cool. I've never been in that position either, so I don't even know what it's like, but I can just say that I don't think it sounds fun. I wish I knew what oh my god, I almost dropped the soup all over the place. I wish I knew what Turu was talking about when he said Echenique. I also wish they stayed and hung out. Sad. I thought they could be our new friends, but it just wasn't meant to be. Oh well. Liver, to me it's a lot of money. Especially when you're poor like me. I got no job. You're not doing a job? Oh no. I'm on universal credit. I get paid every month, and what I get, I gotta live off. Wow. There's a lot to process there because I don't think we have any sort of universal credit in Canada. And I think it's I don't know all the details of how it would work, but I think it's a great idea that people just get paid to live. Like, I don't know why you should have to do anything to deserve shelter, food, water, healthcare. Like, I just think that should be basic. Everyone gets that. And then if you want to work and get more money, then do it. You know what I'm saying? I know that, like, people are like, but what about all the jobs? Like, the world's not going to run. I'm like, well, right now we have way more than we need. I feel like we could just work off the basic things. And once that's covered, do whatever the hell else you want, you know? Anyway, I don't want to get too political here, but, Liver, are you looking for a job? Are you hoping to get a job? Or, like, if you did have one, what like, oh, you're about to say something about it. Saturday, that's so cute. I keep a ruler by my side now, because when I scar from plushies, like, online, you always measure them to see how big they'll be. I guess that makes sense, because you want to know, like, how big is this plushie going to be? I just love that you have the ruler on your bedside for plushie measuring. Exclusively. That's, you know, I fuck with that. That makes sense. Cookie. I'm very sorry, but I'm gonna go. I'm starting to feel more upset for some reason. Oh, I don't know why. Oh, Cookie, I'm sorry to hear that. That's totally okay. Love y'all so much. Have a good stream. Thank you, Cookie. No problem at all. I really hope you feel better. Feel free to, like, chat in the Discord if you want. Feel free to come back, obviously, if you don't go to sleep or whatever, but I hope you sleep well. Thank you for being here. Sorry that you're not feeling good, honestly. We'll be here for 2 hours, so you can pop back anytime. But if not, then hopefully I'll see you on Tuesday, and I hope you have a good weekend. I hope things get better. So, yeah, go listen to music and lie down. Sometimes it's good to lie down, you guys. Like, did you ever think about that? When it is good to lie down. Sometimes I do it during work. That's the beauty of working from home. Gotta eat my noodles, gotta eat my noodles. Sadwin says bye. Alright, Liver. But now the job center has switched the person I'm supposed to talk to. Now I got this camp guy pestering me, bombarding me about finding work just so I get my money. He also wants me to go talk to someone about finding work, and I'm just not interested in that now. I had all the run around with people in the past. I get nowhere with it. It gets boring real fast. I want to work in the game store, not far from mine. Oh, that'd be nice. Like, I love video games. I'm a big Halo doodle. I don't want to know about the Halo game for once, because I'm looking forward to it, although I still need to play the last one. But one time, I went to the game store and I went up to the checkout counter, asked the dude just to get some info about an upcoming Halo title. So years back, they had no clue what I was talking about, because I get all my info online. They had no idea what I was referring to. I'm thinking to myself, why are they working there when it should be me? Yeah, like when you go somewhere and you're like, I could do this better than you could. Like, I wish I could just do this for you. Like, I know this thing. I'm good at this. Liver, you should apply. Have you considered applying? But I know you just said that you're not really feeling like working right now, but would you consider applying? Because, like, maybe it'd be nice to get a little more money. That's the nice thing about having a job, is that just adds. But then obviously maybe you wouldn't get your basic credit. Maybe it wouldn't be worth it. I don't know. Saturn, I'm debating if I want to spend 50 bucks on this plushie of a character I love that has barely any merch. Speaking of which, Saturn, you should have seen my tweet where I had this Pokeball bath bomb. I already talked about it, so liver, just endure. I had a Pokeball bath bomb, and I put it in my bath, and then it fuzzed around, and then out came swimming a tiny little plastic Togepi. I was so happy about the Togepi. So that was sweet. And I was telling you the Togepi barely has any merch. So all in all, I say go for it. It's your money. Spend it how you want. I forgot to like it, but it looks so cute. Yeah, it was so cute. I was so happy. Liver says later to Cookie, sayonara. And they got no jobs available. I've applied there in the past before. Sorry, I'm just chatting randomly. That's okay. We're here. That's what it's called. Just chatting. That is what it's here for. You applied there in the past, yeah. Sometimes it's just like that. Sometimes they just don't hire very often. And when they do, like, there's so many freaking people. Yeah. So many people applying. They just kind of pick somebody. Like, I don't know exactly. Liver, in fact, you talk to your audience. I'm going to see if they got any jobs. Otherwise, I'll apply if so. Yeah. You should apply. Maybe they do have other jobs. Who knows? I think that it's the right thing. I think you should give it a shot. Maybe you'll love it. It'll be everything you dreamed of. It is nice to work somewhere where you just feel like it's kind of up your alley. You know, like you're kind of into it. I think video games would be fun. To be honest, like I would work at EB Games, personally. Soup. And lipstick. Soup and lipstick. Okay. I'm gonna set this aside for a moment. I'm gonna set these items aside for a moment. And I'm gonna smoke a bit more pot because it's like time. And then I think I'm gonna read this book, or at least one story from this book. Through the Woods, Stories by Emily Carroll. I was thinking of reading from it. Spooky season. It has beautiful illustrations, so I'm going to read but actually show you the pictures. And if you're into that, great. If you're not into that, then I'm doing it by myself. Fine. I just jacked, and they still got no jobs at the store I want to work in. Hopefully in the new year. Also, going back a bit about my random live stream, I was just playing Apex, not going to lie, nothing special. Okay. I don't even know what Apex is. I know you like it. You mentioned it a number of times. I'm sure it's cool. I'm sure I'm stupid for not knowing what it is. But yeah, there's not much else to say. Other than have fun. Have fun streaming, man. Maybe I'll be able to stop by because, like I said, Monday I don't work. But I don't know what I'm doing yet. I think I'll be back in Toronto. Like, I'm going to my mom's house for some of the weekend. But then I will be coming back here, I think, on Sunday during the day or even in the evening so I can feed my cats. But maybe free on Monday. So who knows? We'll see what I do. Yeah. Saturn says, God, I just want a job for the hell of it. Extra income would be nice, but I also want to see what it's like. Have you ever had a job before? Or, like, have you had other jobs, but maybe I don't know, like, what kind of job are you looking for? Honestly, having a job can be nice. Having a job can be nice because it's true, it's really nice to have the steady income. And honestly, it depends on where you work because like, some workplaces are great where you really like your coworkers and everyone's really cool and nice. But sometimes you work at a place that sucks, that, like, just has nobody in it that you're friends with or that you vibe with, and then those jobs can be really terrible. So it honestly just depends on where you end up landing. Oh, okay. No, you've never had a job, just commissions online. It's kind of like a job, but it's more like freelance. Yeah, I definitely consider that to be a job. But I think, yeah, I see what you're saying, though. Like, you considered wanting to get a job, like, in a establishment of some kind or an organization, just to get more money. And, like, also just steady money. Like, it's nice to have a salary where, like, you are guaranteed the amount of money you get. Because, like, I would also love to do, I actually am really inspired by what you're doing with commissions and everything. I would love to do something like that if it wasn't visual art, if it was music, or, I don't know, poetry, or even doing this. Like, I would love to do more of that. That would be really cool. But I've always wanted to do that on top of having a salary because, and maybe that'd change in the future, but right now, first of all, I've never really dove into trying to make money off of the internet or off of freelancing, which is scary for me to think about doing because it isn't guaranteed. Yeah, I mean, it can be online. Yeah, right. But yeah, guaranteed salary. Okay, so like it could be you're down for an online job too, like a virtual job of any kind, but just like, yeah, the guaranteed salary. Yeah, it can be pretty nice. It can be pretty nice. And yeah, it is scary. It's scary to do. It's scary to do either. It's scary to jump into salary when you're normally doing freelance. And it's, for me, like someone who's always trying to really done salary. And I used to do poetry. I used to do gigs and stuff. So I've been in like some kind of freelancer, but it never had like, I never made money from that paid for my living. Do you know what I mean? Like I always had some, like my mom was helping me. And then if I had poetry money, that was just extra money for me. It's not like I had to use that to pay my rent or something, where now having a salary is what pays me to live. And to jump ship and try doing something like freelancing, like I would never do that without knowing it could work, which is why like I would have to do it really slowly, which is kind of what I've been doing with the stream. And just keeping it very fun and keeping it a hobby. And then if it is successful, or if there is any kind of success, I can do that like over time. You know what I mean? You don't gotta take a big jump all the time. But you could also try working somewhere part-time, Cookie. Like maybe there's places that do like evenings or weekends where you can work just a little bit, and so you don't feel like definitely jumping into a 5-day a week like full-time job is fucking hard. Like I put that off for a long time. I didn't work full-time until last June, so I would have been 24 years old. But I did work jobs before then, but never full-time. Like I just wasn't into that. It just turned me off. But then I had this job offering to work full-time, and I wanted the job, so I took it, and I don't regret it now. I like working now. I've gotten used to it, but it's a lot. It's a lot, my friends. Sadun, I've been trying for 10 years. Oh, kidding. But I've been trying for a few years. Later this year, it's been really paying off. Oh my god, Sadun, I'm so excited. Like, I'm really happy for you. I'm so happy to hear that. I honestly, you know, like, I didn't know how long you've been doing it either, but I thought maybe, I know that you maybe joined Twitter more recently, because I saw you say, I regret not joining Twitter sooner, TBH. Yeah, is that where, because that's where you get a lot of your, like, commissions and your fans and stuff? Never watched Lonzo rolling her eyes about me explaining what Apex is. I wanted to keep one line of thought, and I'm going to come back to Apex. But thank you. I did say that I'm a fool for not knowing what it is, so I appreciate you telling me. This is what Liver has to say about Apex. Apex is kind of like Halo. Okay, first of all, I don't even know what Halo is. Like, I know what Halo is, but I've never played it, and also have no reference point for, like, what do you actually do in it. But, let's read on. Basically, unlike Halo, Apex is a very fast, action-paced, first-person online shooter game that you play either in duos or trios. You can play with randos, or you can play with an online friend or two. You just get on the game by booting, loading it up. Once signed in, you jump into the action. It's an online battle royale game, a bit like PUBG, but it's like futuristic and cartoony. It's better than Fortnite. Yeah, like this is the thing though, is like all those games, like the online battle royale, not my favorite because I get pwned. I haven't heard or used that word in a really long time, but it really felt like the time. I get ripped apart. Like, I'm not good at first-person shooter games. I play all kinds of other games, and I do play some first-person shooter games a little bit. Like, as you saw me play, like, even Lara Croft and Last of Us 2 are kind of like that, but they have so many other adventurous elements because the shooting is not my strong suit. It's just not my strong suit. So that's what I have to say about that. Apex is actually called Apex Legends. I did know that. But we just say Apex because it's easier to say. Yeah, I think I did know that. But I'm glad you reminded me because I may have only half knew that. Saturn, yeah, I joined Twit in 2017. Yeah, wow, that is a bit later for sure. But if you joined it for branding purposes, then that timeline does make sense. I've had Twitter. Okay, I'll keep reading. I've been building up everything on DeviantArt, like my fan base and such, but then they got bought out by Wix, and Wix ruined the site layout by changing it completely, and literally so many people left, and I was like, well, I don't know why I stuck to this stupid site for so long. That blows, dude. Like, when you get connected into, like, a software or a website or something, and then it just, like, fucking falls apart. It's brutal. Literally joined DA when I was 11, so 9 years for not a whole lot. Honestly, Sudden, first of all, yeah, that blows, and I totally understand why that'd be frustrating, but I bet you got a lot of experience out of it that is really helpful for you now. Like, obviously, all the time you spent drawing, all the time you spent doing your art, and, like, you probably learned a lot about communicating with other people and what you were good at and stuff. I hear you though. Obviously, it would be nice if you did it on a site that could have built you all the way to here. So that sucks, but I hope that you don't feel like it was for nothing because you obviously are doing really well now, and I think that you're gonna keep doing well. But yeah, I had Twitter since 2009, 11 years ago, but I didn't use it. I've never used it really to like promote a little bit poetry, but not so much. I mainly did it to fuck around. I love Twitter for fucking around, you know? Okay, Liver, not gonna lie, that was about the right time to use that phrase. And not the term pwns in South Park. I know, but at least I used it like very literally, you know, like this is the actual use of the word. I got pwned hard when I tried to play Fortnite. Also, that's why you play with a team, so you don't get pwned. Yeah, true. It's true. I usually go in solo and like with no skill level, so it's, you know, I don't set myself up well. That's true. That's true. That's true. Saturn says, true. It's just DeviantArt had a really bad underpricing problem, and I've only recently gained the confidence to price myself higher. Oh my God, Saturn, that is a huge thing for artists and contractors and people, all those people alike, because it's hard to like convince yourself that what you're doing is worth that money, but it 100% is. Like, I don't even know what your prices are, but I can just say that like artists do deserve to get paid proper fees. It's like you should be reimbursed. Like you should get at least the money back from the time you spent doing the painting or whatever it is, like the hours you spent putting into it, a little bit of the equipment that you used to make it, and then even more on top of that to account for the originality of the piece and the ideation, their creativity, whatever. So you should always be like never at net zero. Do you know what I mean? Like it costs money for these things because it takes time, it takes equipment, it takes your brain. Like those are all worth compensating for. So I stand by you raising your prices to be appropriate for the quality, you know? But it can be hard. It's definitely hard. Cookie, hey, I'm back now. Yay, Cookie, I'm so happy to see you. I mean, I'm not happy to know that maybe your sleep wasn't successful, but are you feeling better and that's why you came back? You don't feel as sad? It's good to see you, man. The stream's not the same without you, you know? It's just like, where is he? Speaking of where is he, Sec has not been here all week. It's okay. We all know that I'm joking. Sec is the best. Sec is the best, and I would never be upset at him for not coming, but his presence is missed. I told him that. He knows that. It's just the truth. Like, it's hard not to notice that he ain't here. But yeah, it's not, you know, we're having a more chill Friday night stream for sure, you know, like, everyone's just hanging out. Everyone's just, you know, taking it slow. And that's what we should be doing. Cookie, nope, still feel like crap, but I feel strange not being there. Oh, Cookie. I mean, it feels strange when you're not here. But yeah, okay, well, I'm happy you came back, Cooks. It makes sense. I'm sorry you're not feeling good. I'm sorry you're still not feeling good. But hey, we'll probably start playing Resident Evil soon, and maybe you'll like that, and I really hope you freaking keep me safe. Because I'm gonna get scared. Liver's not gonna be here for it. Saturn, I don't know what you're feeling as Saturn about scary games. I know you suggested Frambeau, but I don't know what your thoughts are about Resident Evil or like zombie-like games or non-cartoony games. Because it wouldn't blame me. I wouldn't blame ya if you were like, it's not for me, you guys. So maybe it would just be being cooks. Not really into those. Yeah, that's Saturn. I kind of had a feeling you might not be into those, and I don't blame you at all. I just don't. It makes sense. BRB says Liver, no problem, Liver. We'll see you when you get back. Remember, there's only a little bit left in the stream, so in terms of before Resident Evil, so you gotta get back quick. A little bit after 9:30, we'll probably start playing. But yeah, it's totally chill. Saturn, I totally get it. I'll try to see you on Sunday though, but we'll be chatting for a little bit longer, so stick around. Also, yeah, when you're on Resi, I'll be gone. Yeah, Cookie, it'll just be me and you, and then if you leave, it'll just be me, and it'll just be little Alonzo, and that's okay. Saturn, I never grew up on like Zelda, Resident Evil, Silent Hill, etc., so no nostalgia. Yeah, I hear you. Kayla's here. Hi. Oh my gosh. Hi, Kayla. You're here. I can tell by your username and by your message. Welcome to the freaking chat. We're streaming on a Friday. We're having fun, spooky ass time. I'm eating a huge soup. I set it down, but I'll show you it just so you know I'm not lying. How are you, Kayla? Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming by. How are you doing? Are you having a good week? Are you doing anything fun on your Friday? Anything on Halloween plans? I want to hear all about your spooky adventures. If you have any cool ones, tell me about them. Liver, if you're going on shortly, then I'll hopefully catch you next time for the second Halloween stream. It'll be my third Halloween stream. Don't fool the viewers. Don't get them confused. Saturn, I'm trying to get you hooked on simpler graphic games. I know, it's gonna take some work, Saturn. Like, I don't know. Like, they're fine, but I can't say that they're my go-to. I can't say they're my go-to. But maybe you'll fix that for me. Saturn, maybe you will. Maybe you will. I'm ready for the challenge. Okay, well, we'll try Frambeau maybe. Maybe Frambeau will do it for me. I don't know. You gotta tell me. Kayla's here. I'm good. Just got off work, so I'm just chilling right now, thinking about playing some MW. Modern Warfare. I know it. I'm smart. I have a brain. Wow. Okay, cool. What part of the world are you in? Like, what time is it? For me, it's 9:15 p.m. I'm in Toronto, Canada. I know that there's people from all over the world, and sometimes it's, you know, later, earlier. So what time is it where you're at? And awesome, chilling. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. We're chilling out. I'm about to smoke this freaking bit of weed from my pipe. I smoked a little bit before the stream, but I'm gonna smoke some more properly. I'm gonna turn off my fan so I can blow some smoke rings for you. Some, you know, maybe not so perfect ones. Sorry for hitting the camera. But, you know, I'll have spirit in them. Okay, what did you say? The official first stream, if Lonzo says otherwise, she's lying. Liver, no one believes you. Everyone knows that I'm the truth teller here. I never lie. UK, yeah, Liver's from the UK, and Liver says, welcome to the party, Kayla. Saturn, also, it wasn't me who recommended Frambeau. Did you see my Hotline Miami rec? Oh yeah, I think you didn't recommend Frambeau, but you just backed it up. You were like, you told me more about what it was. So I got confused. I did see your Hotline Miami rec, but I didn't get a chance to respond to it, and I don't even know what that is. Oh my god, Liver, enough. Kayla, it's 9:15 here too. I'm from Georgia. Oh my god, Kayla, one of our best pals, Digikin, who isn't here today because he's on vacation. He's from Georgia, so you would have had a bonding moment if he was here, but you get to, you know, step in as that Georgia rep. So good to have you here. And says thank you to Liver. Liver's a nice guy. Everyone's really nice here, and Cookie is awesome too. And Cookie, what did you say earlier? I can't help with the whole not being scared thing. I started a new horror game, so kind of scared of it. You're gonna get scared, Cookie? Well, at least you be scared at the same time. That's better than being scared and alone. Do you know what I mean? Like, you'll help me. You'll help me with that. And it was you that recommended Frambeau. Okay, that's what I thought. You and Saturn were telling me how to pronounce it, and I couldn't remember who recommended it, but yeah. But yeah, Kayla, thank you so much for being here. Do you play any other horror, or like, do you play horror games in general, or like spooky, scary games? Because we've been trying to focus on those, and I'm trying to take recommendations. So if you have one that you really like, or maybe you're not into that, but let me know. Do you like scary games? And if so, what's your fave? Saturn says, HM is hard to explain. What was it again? Hotline Miami. You'll just have to see a trailer to get the vibes. It is awesome aesthetics, though. Okay, cool. I'll take your word for it. I'll definitely go through all the recommendations properly and write down a list and try and get to as many as I can. I can't get too many because, you know, funds, but I want to get at least a few. I'll definitely purchase a few, and if they're cheaper, then I can get more. So, Liver says, no worries, Kayla. Just ignore me. I'm just here busting her chops. Yeah, trying to say that I'm a liar, but it is the first official Halloween stream. No, it isn't. Y'all know that it isn't. You'll know that I had a really great spooky stream on Tuesday, and it's still on my channel. So if you want to see the inaugural spooky stream that we had on Tuesday, you can go to my channel. You can watch it. And we were having more spooky times. So, Cookie, strange question. Should I make a bow? Yeah, you should. It's perfect time of year to make something like a bow. But you have to make an arrow for it too, right? Kayla, I don't play horror games like Outlast. Outlast is one of my faves. It's definitely really fucking scary though, so I know what you're saying. So not the really intense ones, but I do play some kind of scary games like The Last of Us and Resident Evil, right? Okay, we're playing Resident Evil tonight, so you're already on the same page. I didn't play the original ones though. We have some people in the chat who are fans of the original Resident Evil games. I'm playing the remastered one. The first one I ever played was Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, which I loved. I played with my sis, and now I have Resident Evil 2 remastered. which I did also play a bit with my sis, but we never finished it, and I haven't seen her in forever, so I thought I would start a new file tonight. So that'll be fun. And The Last of Us is the other game we're playing right now, actually. So we have some compatibility with games. The Last of Us is really good. Have you played the sequel? Because I just finished playing the original one a couple weeks ago, and I've been playing the sequel now, but I'm not very far into it. And a friend of mine just finished it and said it was phenomenal. So have you played the sequel? And if so, what do you think about it? Have you finished it? Have you just started it? Or maybe you haven't played it? I agree with you, though, that game's great. And if you like The Last of Us, you would really like... anytime I can plug this game, I want to. Tomb Raider. Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. Because there's a badass female lead, and she's just so... And it's, like, so beautiful. And she's, like, jumping off waterfalls and climbing huge mountains, and it's, like, quality. Like, I would recommend that for sure. Liver. Nah, you don't want to see it. I wasn't there. It doesn't count. This stream got canceled. No, it didn't. It was really good, actually. It was a good stream. You missed it, and, you know, you probably have some regrets about that, and I understand. But, you know. Cookie, like for cosplay only. Yes, Cookie. I assume that's what you meant. Don't have a bow for any other I mean, maybe you are a hunter-gatherer. Like, I'm not one to judge, but, you know. Kayla, I've only played the original Resident Evil, the first one, and I loved it. I just haven't had the money to buy anymore. Yeah, that sucks. I haven't played the sequel. I'm a broke girl, so I can't buy it. Oh, that's the worst. That's what I mean, though. Like, some video games are expensive. There's so many of them. You feel like you want to buy more and more and more, but you can't because, you know, it's insufficient funds. Like, I can't get any more. Which I feel you, dude. Like, there's always Rex on the stream, and I actually genuinely would like to play more games, but how could you possibly buy all of them? Like, they add up. So I feel you, but maybe is that part of the reason that you like Twitch, because you get to watch other people play games? Because I do think that's part of the appeal, is that, like, you can't, like, buy every game, so if you're not going to buy every game, you can at least watch other people play the game and get that enjoyment out of it. So yeah, I don't know. I feel what you're saying, though. I definitely have a long list of games that are not getting purchased. Saturn, I grew up on RPG Maker games, so maybe that's why I love them so much. Yeah, I do think there must be a nostalgia there too, for sure. And one other bonus is that they were free. I wasn't able to spend money on games when I was little, except Spore. What's Spore? Sounds cool. Cookie says Resident Evil 7 is my fave. It's so scary and made me cry a lot. It is pretty scary. There's some really scary parts to it. I really loved it. It was a good game, but it was scary. It was hard. It's scary when you're being, like, stalked by, like, people in the house. I hate those parts. Oh my god, Liver. I was live, man, and it meant something. It did mean something to be live. I know you weren't here, but I was live. Cookie, I would have a bow to hunt real bad people. No, you shouldn't hunt even real bad people, because you still get in trouble for that. And then your life's ruined because of bad people, you know? But it's like, just be good. And then your life will be worth it. Okay, Liver, I can't do this anymore. You know what? Because I'm here. You know why else? Because Kayla's here too. Kayla's a very welcome addition to the stream. I have to say that. This stream is very good because Liver, Twitch, and Kayla's here. We're here. It's also a great username, Kayla. I just like it. It gets right to the point. Not hard to pronounce. You know who it is. Do you stream, Kayla? I don't know if you're still hanging, but if you are, do you stream? Tell me. I want to know. Or are you more of like a silent observing type? Yay! Yay, Kayla! Thank you so much for the follow. I'm so thankful for you to join Londzoland. Woo! We have so much fun here. Everyone here is super nice, and I think you are an excellent person to join the community because you're super nice too and really fun to talk to. So thank you. It means a lot. And I only need 2 more to get to 50 followers, and when I get to 50 followers, I'll be an affiliate. And I've been trying to get to affiliate since I started streaming back in May. So that's very exciting for me. My goal is to get it by the end of the year. So Kayla, you've been a very helpful step in getting there, and it made my day. So thank you so much. And if you want, check out my channel and join our Discord. We have fun at the Discord throughout the week. I'm only here twice a week, so Tuesdays and Fridays. But on Discord, I usually jump in at least once a day. But everyone else is popping there in and out, so thank you. It means a lot. And Liver says only I can make Lonzo's eyes roll. Liver, you definitely do make my eyes roll a lot. I think there's a few others that make my eyes roll, and I would say Digi's a good second. Another person who I roll my eyes at quite frequently. But you're right, Liver. You get a lot of eye rolls because you just don't stop. You just keep going. Liver, don't unfollow. Liver tries to make this silly joke where he's like, once you get to 49 followers, or like, I'm gonna unfollow, so it's just harder for you. Why would you do that? You're just trying to make me mad. It's like you're one of those people that just wants to make me mad because it makes you laugh and it makes you chortle. It's not cool. Cookie says the worst part is I only played at night. Yeah, that's why that'll be really scary. I have to get off this table because it's gonna be bopping around. Saturn says also Spore is an old video game. You could evolve and create your own creature from microbe to a whole civilization. It was really popular. Okay, I think you told me something about that. Maybe it wasn't Spore, but it was something else. That sounds cute. You're into like very cute stuff. So whenever you tell me like a game suggestion, I'm always like, it's probably gonna be cute. um, Cookie says, thanks, you are now part of Zoe's Hose, I think is what the group is called. It's still Zoe's Hose, kind of, but I've switched to just calling this place Londzoland. Like, Discord and the stream are just Londzoland. This is where you come. But Zoe's Hose is still up for debate because, you know, it's a bit controversial. I don't know yet. Kayla says, I don't stream. The main reason is because I'm trans and I assume people will come in and be mean. Oh my god, Kayla. First of all, thank you so much for letting us know that you're trans just because I think it's very cool that you're open about that. I hope you saw my LGBTQ tag. I'm pansexual. We are so open and accepting here, so you do not have to worry about people being mean to you here about your identity because that's fucked up. Trans people are awesome. We have lots of trans friends, so I'm really sorry that that's preventing you from streaming. And Saturn says, oh, Kayla, I would support the heck out of you. I'm a trans non-binary lesbian and I stream. No one has been mean to me so far and you can just ban mean people. But of course your comfort's most important. Oh, Saturn, I think that's a very nice message. Yes, Saturn is very inspiring. Saturn is like 100% authentically themselves. I love Saturn so much. I support Saturn. Saturn supports Lonzo and we would support you too, Kayla. But like, obviously, like, no pressure to stream, but just know that like, we're here for you. Like, and if anyone's ever mean to you, literally ban them immediately or tell me and I'll ban them because like that's fucked up and transphobia is not allowed in Londzoland. Not allowed. I have no tolerance for that. So I'm really happy you came by and I'm happy you're here because I hope this can be a cool place for you to chill and a cool place for you to hang out and be yourself and be safe and be happy. So yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out. Honestly, it means a lot. So yeah, that's what I gotta say about that. And Cookie also says that he's sorry to hear that. See, everyone's into it. And then Cookie says, Kayla, I'm bi. I stream once and stop because of my anxiety. Yeah, Cookie. See, Cookie understands. Yeah, Cookie, you've told me about that before, about your anxiety for streaming. And obviously Cookie's obviously been open about being bi. So yeah, we're all here to support each other, right? Saturn Lonzo Alliance. Exactly. I love our alliance. It means so much to me. And Cookie hates gays. Yes, Cookie hates gays, but is tolerant when other people honk because he is nice. Honk. Oh my god, good vibes. Okay, you know what happened last time you honked? Saturn, and I know we decided it's not gonna happen again, but Cookie, we know Cookie gets upset. Cookie gets upset, so let's watch out for Cooks. Okay, Liver also wants to give a warm message. Right, I'm gonna say this. Kayla, first of all, never let anyone tell you to be someone you're not. Don't let anyone make you feel like you gotta not do something just because they might not agree with it. You being whatever and whoever you are is your personal choice in life. It is up to you, not them. Second, if anyone wants to be mean, you can simply time them out and give them a warning. And if they carried on, you can ban and even report them. For real, honestly, you should, you don't have to, but like in general, I have no problem reporting somebody who's being mother effing intolerant / full ass ignorant. Like, it's not cool. Like, mean people are not right. Saturn, I'm in evil goose mode. Cookie, those are very sweet emojis. You guys are, first of all, thank you to everyone in the chat. Y'all in Londzoland are very sweet. That's the best thing about this place, and you've been very, very kind to all of the new people coming into our community, because that's what it's for. It's to support each other and be happy. So we're nice to everybody here. That's the whole point. Liver, oh no. Yeah. Unfortunately, Liver, yeah, I would have just prefer you don't share that, I guess. Is like, I hear what you're saying, but it's kind of like, for me, it's the same thing as saying, like, if I say, like, I'm gay and someone says, like, I don't agree with gay people, that to me is like an unsafe place for me, because it's like, gay is like my identity. And gay is who I am, and gay is like, it's nothing I can change about myself. And it's just like, it is like not a place to agree with. It's like if you said, like, I don't agree with you having black hair, I don't agree with you being tall. Like, these are all just like inherent traits. And yeah, like, we shouldn't judge. And I just think that it's, I hear where you're coming from. I would just share that even saying it makes other people feel worse about themselves, like, it's just not something that's conducive, I guess. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, like, a freedom of speech, but, I have freedom of speech too, but the reason y'all come here is because I use it intentionally, and I could just tell any of you that, like, to fuck off, but then you wouldn't be here, and you wouldn't, like, you wouldn't want to be here, right? So I guess that's just like what I would share. And exactly, I wouldn't say that to you. I could say anything, but I'm not gonna. And it's, yeah. So I hear what you're saying, Liver, but here, like, those opinions, I guess they feel like opinions. They're not really welcome. I'm sorry, but, like, it's just. And the reason is because, like, I hear what you're saying about, like, you might not understand. And I guess, like, one thing that I can share is that for trans people, this is something that they can't change about themselves. And also, yeah, it's not a choice to be trans. And trans people literally have some of the highest rates of suicide, highest rates of murder against themselves, like, murder victims of a lot of people, you know? Liver, dude, like, I'm really sorry, but it's just not. Yeah, you gotta get timed out, man. Like, we're not gonna swear at each other. We're actually just trying to tell you that what you're saying is not making us feel safe. It's not making us happy. And so we're trying to meet you where you're at. We're trying to say that it isn't, that we're not, it's not an opinion that we want to have shared here. So I gotta stand up for my LGBTQ community here. Like, like, and the reason why it is so hard for us is that, like, we have faced this our whole lives, even though I'm not trans, I, like, 100% stand with the trans community, because I know what it's like to have people disagree with me and, like, who I am, and it sucks. Like, I've had, some of my friends, like, want to kill themselves just because of comments like that, Liver, dude, like, it's not, I don't want you threatening people in my community. Like, this is all just unnecessary, and it's just not cool. Okay, Liver, like, okay, it's just not cool. No, Kayla, like, it's not your fault at all. Like, I think that, Liver, I honestly just think, I'm sorry, like, I really like you, man, but it's not something I can tolerate. It's not something I can tolerate, because there's people in this chat that you're hurting. I'm sorry, but no one else is hurting people here. People can say whatever they want, but I'm not trying to make a space where people do say whatever they want. You know what I mean? Like, that's where I'm coming from, where it's like, yeah, you can. Okay, Cookie, I think you gotta do what you gotta do. It's, like, not fair of you to report the stream just because I'm telling you that what you're saying is hurting people. So I'm sorry. It can't happen. I gotta time you out at least. Okay, I'm really, really sorry, you guys. Honestly. I'm especially sorry to you, Kayla, because literally, no, you shouldn't have to be sorry at all. Yeah, you don't have to be sorry at all in any way whatsoever. And this is exactly what you were talking about. This is exactly what you were talking about, that you felt like you couldn't be on stream because of people that are going to be mean. And I'm really sad. Like, obviously, you're seeing in live action what it's like to be online and, be talking to people who are, you think are cool, and you let in to be your friend, and then they end up saying stuff that's just not okay. And honestly, if Liver had been willing to listen and had been like, I hear what you're saying, or like, okay, I won't say that again, I can see that it's upsetting people, it would be different. um, no, Saturn, I think you handled it really well, and I think we were all trying to handle it well. About, sorry if I was a bit aggressive. Like, no, I think that I'm glad you were, because like I'm trying my best to call people in and just I do try and meet people where they're at, and if people don't understand, I'm like, okay, like maybe we can try and get you to understand, or at least get you to understand why it's not cool to share that kind of thing. Because you could just as easily be quiet, like you could just as easily be quiet, especially if you know that there's trans people in the chat. Like, why are you gonna be rude? Yeah, and the fact that he was like, I'll report the stream for hatred. Like, I don't understand. You think you can report the stream for hatred, but you were just saying that you're allowed to spread hate because it's a free country. So yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to work out. And that sucks, because Liver was a member of the Londzoland. He was a loyal member, and I'm not looking to get 50 followers through people. Yeah, you're right. Do you know how to remove people? Block, ban. Sorry. And it's like, yeah, like it's a free this is the funny part though. It's like you're like, it's my freedom of speech, but it's like, you're sure, like you're not going to go to jail for it, but you are going to get banned from coming to Lonzo's stream. Like, that's what you got. Like, and that's the kind of repercussion people need to have, right? Like, that is the interesting thing, and that's why the freedom of speech debate is so fucked up, because people just think like, I'm legally allowed to say whatever I want, therefore I should. It's just like, how do you not see that, like, legally you're allowed to say any fucking thing you want, but why would you want to be rude to people? Like, it's just not appropriate. It's just not, like, yeah. And again, like I said, like, even if he had shared that opinion and had been more respectful in the back and forth, like, been more respectful in saying like, oh, I didn't realize that it was that offensive, or I didn't realize it would hurt people, then maybe it would be different. But like, the fact that he's just gonna go and be like, don't threaten me, like I can say whatever the fuck I want, is like, okay, like that just shows me the kind of person you are, which is not someone who's willing to learn or make a nice supportive space. And it sucks, because he obviously was trying to support. Like, originally he did say like, it's fucked up that people say this to you, but then it's like, but I'm gonna go ahead and say something fucked up. It's just so backwards. So no, I appreciate what everyone's saying. I feel bad, but I know I shouldn't. I'd do it again. We love and support you. If he comes back with a new account, I'll just ban instantly. That really pissed me off. It's just like not appropriate. We're not gonna have it here. Kayla says, you do have freedom of speech, but there's a line somewhere. Yeah, there just is a line. Like, you just can't. And it's just like, you're gonna get other repercussions. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you're not gonna go to jail for saying that shitty thing, but you are not gonna be invited to this Discord. You're not gonna be invited to this stream. You're not gonna be allowed to spread and say hateful shit and be rude about it and argue about it in the chat. Not something I'm interested in having here. I'm not interested in convincing somebody why, like, the people in our community are valid. Like, I'm just not, I'm not trying to do that. Only good vibes here. I completely agree, Saturn. And like, that's what's been so great about people like you, Saturn, Cookie, and now you, Kayla. Thank you for joining. But going back, like, Digi and Sec too are like people who are really nice. Tuzna, we just had to ban Liver for being transphobic, if you can fucking believe it. It's literally dramatic and awful, but everyone's being nice about it and everyone's being good. Yeah, he's gone. Got cut out. Yeah, so Tuzzy understands why we would ban him. Thank you for coming, Tuzzy, by the way. It's nice to see you. Trans rights. Yeah, like, it's, yeah. So we were just debriefing, honestly, from the conflict. Trans rights, trans rights. Lonzo, can you say trans rights for us? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we'll move on from it. We'll move on from it, but it's just like that's never happened in the chat before. Like I've never had something like that on stream before. Everyone's been super nice, and if someone was being weird, they were like a complete rando. Like I've not had a community member act that way. Yeah, Tuzna, good to see you too. I was just getting excited because your outfit's so cute and set up. Thank you, Tuzzy. I got a new stream cam, so it's a little bit more high quality. And I did set up my Halloween stuff. And thank you. I put on my green top and my choker and my little buttons. So thank you. That's very sweet. That's very sweet. Yes, thank you for coming to the chat. Tuzzy is also a very good community member, very safe, enjoyable, good vibes community member. That's what we're here to thrive for. And if we gotta ban people, we gotta ban them. Like. It's just the way it is, the way it goes. It's the first time, won't be the last. And you know what, Cookie? Thank you for being real and being a good mod because you knew when to step in. Yeah, Cookie, really happy I came back now. I am too. I'm really happy you came back too, so you got to do that for me and I didn't have to do it. But like, I banned him from the Discord, but I really appreciated you doing that here, so. You the man, Cookie, you the man. Tuznut, I'm a good vibe. It literally says LGBTQI in the tags. I know, that's what's so fucked up, and I feel like there's some people who are like, I don't know, they're just, I don't know what goes on in people like that in their heads. Like, he may have been okay with me being like gay or queer or whatever. Like, he didn't say anything about that, but as soon as we were talking about trans people, he was like trying to be understanding at first, but then he was starting to say like freedom of speech. That was his thing, and like I just can't tolerate someone like that. Like, it's just so backwards to me. So yikes, I'm gonna have to block him on everything. That sucks. He's been kicked. Man, and now I'm in his stupid, I just want to apologize right now that I'm in his stupid intro video. I knew I shouldn't have done that. Oh, he's tweeting me now. He's literally trying to DM me. Oh my god, I'm gonna ignore that for now. I'm gonna deal with it later. Yeah, are you okay, Kayla? Definitely, like, Kayla, I guess, just wish I wouldn't have said anything about me being trans. Kayla, I'm really, really sorry like, I'm, like, so pissed off that happened here because, like, I was trying to tell you that this is a space where I don't allow that, and you are loved here, and I just, honestly, I did not know that person felt that way or would say that, because he has not said anything that fucked up before. And it's not your fault, and it is a good thing because we're weeding out bad eggs. Yeah, I completely agree. Like, I'm sorry that it happened and you had to hear it and be here for it, but I'm very happy that we discovered that he's this kind of person, and he's continuing to argue with me on Twitter about how he said is not fucked up, and like, that's just too bad because that it is. And yeah, it sucks, but like, you do have to weed them out, and so I'm glad, I feel better that I found out this is how he feels, so we can say bye. Like, we're not, there's plenty of fish in the sea, there's plenty of people to come hang out with us, and we don't need that. I'm not looking for 50 followers that bad, I'm looking for 50 followers, but I want them to be good, fun, chill followers, and it doesn't need to be that way. So Kayla, literally, if we got Kayla today and we lost Liver, I'm very happy with that switch. Like, extremely happy with that switch. Again, I'm not trying to, I don't want to be ever mean to a community member, but, some people, this is an ex-community member now, and it's in the past. It happens. You gotta move on. It's not your fault. Ew, it's totally his, says Tez. Yeah, 100%. 100%. You are welcome here, says Cookie. I'll try to make sure it does not happen here again. No, thank you, Cookie. You're really great, and Cookie, I respect that you did try and give Wade a little bit of time to see if it was gonna improve or see if he was just kidding or if it was gonna get better, but like, it couldn't go on anymore. Like, I was getting to a point too where I was like, you're digging yourself a hole, dude. Like, I'm trying to let you stay here, but I'm not gonna tolerate that. I'm not gonna pretend it's not happening. Like, I'm not gonna ignore shit like that. And Cookie, I felt upset. Like, I knew you were upset, and I appreciated you being, you were trying to be patient. You were trying to be patient. I could see you trying to be patient. But he couldn't handle it, so sorry. Anyway, let's move past it now. Let's take a deep breath. Thank you to everyone here today in this chat. It's not a fun memory to have of that happening, but I'm so happy that these folks were here to support and get through it, and I don't want anyone to feel bad about it at all because we're better off. We're better off. Cookie, I'm just straight up pissed. I guess no sleep for me tonight. I'm sorry, Cookie. I'm really sorry to everybody that has to be such like a downer, like such a shitty thing to have happened. Like I'm pissed too. Like I'm not happy. I'm not happy this happened. Um Sadun says, oof, yeah, I don't know what I would have done. Good job, Lonzo. Thanks, Sadun. Yeah, I appreciate that. I honestly didn't think I would have to deal with that, but I kind of worried that I might have to one day. But yeah, good job, everyone. I think everyone handled that really well. And Cookie, yo, Resident Evil 2, who are you going to play first? Thank you, Cookie, for trying to change the subject, and we'll try and just cool off, and we'll just try and forget that ever happened, honestly. But Kayla, if you ever want to talk about anything, honestly, like we're here. I would rather have you in the Discord if you wanted to be there, and you can obviously message at any time, and we'd be down to like anyone here. I think would be happy to answer a message and chat with you. But I especially can say that I would. So yeah, and thank you. I want to say thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for following. It made my night. Honestly, I'm very happy to have you here in Londzoland, and I hope you stick around. So Cookie, Resident Evil 2, who are you going to play first? So the answer to that is originally I played Leon with my sister, so I'm interested in playing Claire this time. I would like to play Claire's story because I have not played that before, and I thought that'd be a fun way to kind of, you know, relive the story. I never finished the game with my sister. It was a while ago that we played it, maybe even last Christmas? Like, I don't even remember now. It was a long time ago, so... oh, Cookie says, I'm willing to chat at any time of day. Cookie! Except for the, 3 or 4 hours that you go to sleep. It's a very small window that you're actually sleeping, so. Very small window. Yeah. Thank you, Cookie. You're a sweetheart. And also Sek, who isn't here today, but I have missed this week. Sek, he's also someone, who would be very, very willing to talk, I think. He's been very sweet to some of the community members, so that'd be cool. Tuzzy says, what color was your day today, everyone? Ooh, okay, everyone ponder about that. That's a really good question. I'm gonna finally take a hit of this bowl because I've been sitting with it for like 1 hour and I've not taken a hit because time just flew by. Things kept happening. Yes, hold your spoilers. Thank you, Cookie. I appreciate that. Saturn, this inspired me to make some transpositivity art. Oh, Saturn. I am such a big proponent for you doing that. I feel like I want to make some transpositivity art. I don't know if that'd be appropriate, not being trans, but I would endorse your transpositivity art and perhaps I would purchase it. So yeah, big fan of you doing that. I think it's great to channel that energy into art. That's like a really cool thing. So yeah. Tuzzy says, that is so cool. I am shattered inside. Yeah. And the smoke rings, you are better than the caterpillar. Wow, that's a big compliment. I don't know if I'm better than the caterpillar, but I appreciate the sentiment a lot. I really do appreciate it. You also, I had pho today. Obviously still having pho, but I couldn't eat all of it. So that was a nice treat, And yeah, that's basically it. And what color was my day? Let me think about that. I feel like I gotta say orange. I think it was an orange day, and the reason would be that one, it was like a bright fall day, so there was definitely some new orange leaves outside. New orange leaves outside, and it was cold and crisp, and also, like, I was setting up Halloween decorations, so it feels very Halloween-y, and, like, this bar, and I don't know, like, the Halloween spirit gives me a little bit orange, and I felt pretty okay today. Like, I slept well, so I kind of felt like that warm color. Yeah, so it was an orange day. It's an orange day. Thanks for asking. Kayla says, I wouldn't even try to make any art. It would be stick figures and coloring outside the lines. You know, you'd be surprised at some art that sells. Like, it looks like someone just drew it to be stick figures and coloring outside the lines, and it's lovely. But Kayla, do you do any other kind of art? Like, if not visual art, do you play music, or do you what else? Another kind of art. Do you write? Do you do any writing and stuff like that, or or like what kind of hobbies are you into? Um, Tuz says, I'm really happy that your fans are mostly LGBTQ2S plus Lonzo. I feel at home in the chat. Honestly, that's what I love about it too. And I also love the LGBTQ tag for that reason. Because there are quite a few. And like right now, it actually is purely LGBTQ folks. So Cookie Saturn, Tuz, me, Kayla. There's some more viewers, but I don't know who else is here. Of all my other followers, I don't know if Maple is a part of the LGBTQ community. I can't confirm that, so I will ask her, so don't take my word for that. But I thought Maple might be, based on something I think I saw her tweet, but again, I don't know for sure. And I don't know who else. We are the LGBT crew. We literally are. We gotta get some more peeps. We have to collect them. Oh, that's one person that actually is fabulous. Ian Watson. I really recommend following Ian Watson. I'm actually gonna put the link. Ian Watson is a very cool streamer. He has about like, I think he just has about 200 followers. And he is queer and like super lovely, and his crew is called the Kindness Crew, and they have such a cool culture. I'm in the Discord, in their Discord, and I've been on the stream a couple times, and he came in the stream once to see me too, and he's been very lovely when I come to the stream. I really think that you would like it there. So Kayla, if you're looking for other streamers, I would definitely recommend Ian Watson. And also Saturn. Honestly, anyone here, I think you'd like Ian Watson. It's like also a very cool place, with really nice people. So Tuz, my day was pink because every day is pink in Tuzzy World. Every day? Wow. That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. But are there different shades of pink, perhaps? You know, like it's always pink, but like sometimes it's like a neon pink, and sometimes it's like maybe like a subdued, like a skull pink. I don't know if you see that skull pink. Oh no, and then, oh, Saturn says you can try abstract art. Exactly, abstract art. And Cookie says my day was sadly green, yellow. And you laughed at me saying Halloweeny. Yeah, I know you didn't have the best day, Cookie. Green, yellow, but green, yellow could also be like a beautiful orchid or like a flower, so a lily, you know? And then Kayla, I used to play music, guitar, but I had to sell all of them to buy some groceries for my family. No, Kayla, that sucks. Like, honestly, it would be a lot to give up my guitar. Music is so powerful. And maybe you'll get another one day, I hope so, and you don't have to say that you used to play music, but that you do play music, because playing music is honestly one of my favorite things ever. It makes me so happy to play music. It's so fulfilling, and I don't know if you sing at all. I sing a little bit, and I just find it so like, just to like strum your little guitar and sing a little ditty is like very, very, I don't know. It just makes, I don't know why. It's fulfilling. It's enjoyable to do. Taz, I'm gonna go shower my Uber Eats filth, but I'll come back and eat my sushi with you guys. Okay, Tezzy, have a good freaking shower. We'll be here. We might be playing Resident Evil by then. I know we've been chatting a lot, but I feel like we had to chat after, after that hard moment. So we want to keep chatting. But yeah, and if you don't come back, that's also okay. But hopefully we see you then, and hope you enjoy your sushi. Saturday, I'm gonna make coconut milk chickpea curry tomorrow. I love coconut milk chickpea curry. So good. I have like a recipe that I have that doesn't take too long to make. It's like 20-ish minutes to make this recipe. And I make it with like an instant like basmati rice, and it's so yummy. I like my chickpea curry spicy. I don't know if you like spice. Saturn, also fundraiser for Kayla's new guitar. Yeah, Kayla, you should start streaming and then make a fundraiser for your new guitar. Like, I think you could totally do it. Or just make a regular OS fundraiser on GoFundMe and then share us the link, and maybe we'll get some help. I don't know. People are pretty generous over here, we've learned. Cookie says, I'm back now. Interweb problems. Oh no, Cookie, I'm sorry about interweb problems, but glad you're back. Feels good to have you back. You didn't miss much. Tuzzy's gonna go shower and then come back with some sushi, and that'll be nice. And yeah, we're still just gonna chat a little bit longer, and then maybe I'll play Resident Evil a little bit later. Kayla, I've never eaten anything like that. I eat beans and cornbread like every night. Yeah, Kayla, I didn't have like chickpea curry, or curry in general, like Indian food or Pakistani food, until I was probably 16, or I think 16, when I met somebody whose like mom was from India originally, and so she made a lot of Indian food, like very authentic Indian food, and I fell in love with the cuisine. I thought it was fabulous. I couldn't be happier with it. And then ever since then, I've been a huge Indian food fan, specifically Indian food, but um, other like South Asian foods are like really excellent to me. But I actually really like, you know, I'm down for some beans and cornbread. That's amazing. And also like that's like nice comforting food. Like don't fix it if it ain't broken. You know, if you love your beans and cornbread, then do it. But also, if you ever travel somewhere and you see an Indian food restaurant, highly recommend you give it a shot too, because you won't regret it. Seven says, not a big fan of spice. I specifically like salty spice and not the herty spice. It's hard to describe. No, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about. I just love salt. I love salt and spice, to be honest. I really like salt. Like, I'm a huge potato chip girl. And French fries, you know, but like potato chips are, yeah, I love salt. Cookie, okay, shall I say in the Discord to let the people that are not here know? Sorry to bring it up. Yeah, Cookie, could you draft a message and then send it to me and I'll let you know if I have any edits? Because I just want to, like, it's the first time we've sent a message like that, so I just want to see it. Is that okay? Just want to make sure I feel okay about it. Kayla, the most fancy thing I've had is a steak from a restaurant called Longhorn. Okay, I do know a bit about Longhorn, but it's not in Canada, so I don't know much about it. Steak is fancy, I guess, getting steak at a restaurant. But are you interested in trying like some sort of fancy food? Because definitely Indian food's not very fancy. It's not fancy at all because it's actually like family style, so it's meant to be eaten with like your hands. It's not really meant to be like a fine dining experience, although sometimes we all go to these buffets, they're like fine dining style, but it's not necessarily was always that way. Whereas fine dining is like kind of overrated. You get like the tiniest little portion. It's so much money. It's like literally just to flex power. And so I don't see why you do that when you could get something cheap that's like plentiful. It's just like a weird world we live in. Saturn, my fave lazy food is noodles without the broth and some butter and cream and soy sauce and honey. That actually sounds really good. I love noodles with butter. Like noodles with straight up butter and like Parmesan cheese is like so good. I've never tried this particular combo though. Butter and cream and soy sauce and honey. It sounds pretty awesome. It sounds pretty awesome. I can't lie about that. Thank you for sharing the recette with us. It's nice to have a fave comfort food. Okay, I'm just going to my whispers so I'll be able to see. I had honey or brown sugar in anything. Ooh. Salty and sweet is like ultimate combo. Oh yeah, salty sweet, salty sweet. Yeah, just like I'm just thinking about candy a lot though with Halloween approacheth. Thinking a lot about candy, specifically the Reese cup. Chocolate peanut butter. So flippin' good. Okay, I'm opening up the cooks. And then Kale says, I would definitely eat something fancy. I just don't have the money for that. Yeah, that can be hard for sure, but like you're not missing much. That's what I'll tell you. You're not missing much. And also, life is long, so maybe one day you will try something fancy. And even if it's, you know, like you never know. Like life has all kinds of twists and turns. So perhaps one day that'll be something that'll happen for you. But I don't know if you're missing much. I don't know if you're missing much. I think beans and cornbread's amazing. And Saturn says like chicken wings. When I reheat them, I fry them with butter and brown sugar in a pan. Oh, that is interesting. I kind of get it. Like I do like salty sweet. Kayla says unpopular opinion. I don't like salty and sweet. That's fair. I can't say it's like my favorite go-to because I like just salty and I like just sweet. I'm trying to think of what I like that is salty and sweet. Like I really like chocolate covered pretzels or like yogurt covered pretzels. So like that's salty sweet. I like that. And Seven says fancy doesn't have to be expensive, just something you make that you like. It's true. Fancy can be like what does fancy mean when it comes to food? Do you mean just like the fancy fine dining experience where it's like white tablecloth and expensive wine and a fancy dress or a suit or whatever and like people in the bathroom that are like drying your hands for you? Okay, Cookie, I sent you just like another addition to the message, and then that's perfect. Yeah, send that. Thank you, Cookie. I appreciate it. Saturn, like chickpea curry is fancy for me, not expensive. Yeah, exactly. I just need a lot of energy to focus and make it. Right. Yeah, like it just takes time, a little bit of time. It's like more, it's obviously quicker than just making like a grilled cheese, which is something I'm like so apt to do at the end of a long work day where I'm just like, let's just make a grilled cheese. But yeah, if you're gonna make like a curry, then it takes time. But I have a really quick recipe that only takes 20 minutes and doesn't have too many ingredients in it. So I don't know, because like you can make like a really nice curry for sure. And I know I don't make an authentic one, but what I do make is cheap and easy. So um and then Kayla says, well, then poppy seed chicken is fancy for me. That's my favorite meal ever. What's poppy seed chicken? Is it like a lemon chicken? So like poppy seed lemon? Or is it just is it a fried chicken with poppy seeds? Is it a roasted chicken? I don't know what a poppy seed chicken is. And that sounds awesome though. And Saturn says maybe high quality ingredients. I don't know, fancy can mean a lot. Yeah, or like even like prepared, like plated fancily. Um, that sounds tasty. I've been addicted to pancakes recently. Yeah. Do you make them from scratch or do you have like a buttermilk pancake like box that you mix with water and then like pour into your freaking pan? I haven't had pancakes in forever, honestly. And I don't know if pancakes, honestly, of like the breakfast desserty things, I kind of like French toast the most, I think. Crepes. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say because there's crepes and then there's pancakes, French toast, waffles. I think I'm a French toast up here number one person, and then maybe honestly, then maybe pancakes. I think French toast, pancakes, then waffles. I don't know why. I like waffles, but like they're kind of low on the list for me today. And then crepes actually below that. But only because I like a really hearty meal. So crepes are a bit thin. And I respect them, but I'll go for like a French toast, like an eggy thick toast, you know what I mean? But I love maple syrup, so yeah. Very Canadian of me. Kayla, I don't know what's in it, but if I had to guess, it's grilled chicken mixed with cream cheese. Okay. With poppy seeds in it and Ritz crackers crumbled on top. That sounds really good, actually. And I feel like that's a bit fancy. Like, I think it's a bit fancy. Like, obviously, maybe the Ritz crackers just make it seem fancy, but if it, like, looks like it just has, like, a crumble on it and they don't know it's Ritz crackers, like, I feel like the ultimate product would be fancy to me. Like, I'm sure it tastes great. So I'd be like, thank you for this chicken. Saturn, maple syrup is also fancy to me. It's expensive here, and sometimes I like to chug one gulp for some reason. Yummy. It's expensive, huh? Like, it's pretty cheap in Canada. Like, it's expensive if you get, like, all natural, like, authentic maple syrup, like 100% pure maple syrup, but you can also get, like, a really, like produced, cheap, sugary version, at the store for, like, $3 for a big old thing. Like, I have a huge thing of it in my fridge, you know? It's not a big deal. I feel guilty since it's expensive, but also guilty pleasure. That's how I feel with like some really expensive cheeses. Like, you know, there's some expensive cheeses you can buy in the wheels that are like, you know, it's like $9 or $10 to get a whole wheel of it, right? So it's like relatively expensive. But I'm like happy to eat like many chunks of that in one sitting and act and like eat it as if it falls from the sky. Which is why I rarely buy it. I rarely buy it. Because I know it isn't right. Yeah. So put them together then post. Yes, please. Okay, I'm just gonna finish whispering to you. Just tack on my bit and then it's great. Cookie's great. Oh, Cookie's typing. So, okay, let's take another hit of my pot, and then we'll maybe play Resident Evil a little bit later, but I'm having fun chatting, and I also know Saturn doesn't want to watch it. So let's hang out a little bit longer, and then we'll play Resident Evil later. It can wait. Another few minutes. It's only 10:15. Kayla, I just looked it up. It's not cream cheese. It's sour cream, condensed cream of chicken soup. Oh, Okay. I understand why you'd think it was cream cheese though. Sour cream condensed cream chicken soup. That makes sense to me. That sounds pretty bomb, actually. I am vegetarian, I should tell you, so I actually don't eat any meat. But before I was vegetarian, I really loved meat a lot in terms of like the preparation and the taste. Like I understand and appreciate meat cuisine, but it's just something I don't eat anymore, unfortunately. But Saturn says, I have no idea what poppy seeds would taste like. Yeah, like I've had poppy seeds in vinaigrette, like in lemon dressing. I've had poppy seeds on bagels. One of my favorite bagel types is poppy seed. So it's just like poppy seeds all over it. I don't even know if it has much of a taste. Like, do seeds even have a taste? Like, I feel like all seeds are the same. Don't you? I mean, like, a sunflower seed, I guess, has a kind of a taste. But I mean, like, those little guys, like flax seeds. Oh no. I had to yawn. Flax seeds, poppy seeds. There's all kinds. Saturn. Oh, I had something fancy in a fancy restaurant for my B-day. A recent B-day, or were you younger? Macaroni and some kind of white cream sauce, and it had like this really fancy ingredient. Saffron, yes! It's funny you mentioned that because saffron, I learned, someone told me, is the most expensive, what is it? Is it an herb? An herb or a spice? I don't know which, I think it's an herb? Regardless, it is the most expensive herb on the planet. In terms of, yeah, spice. I can't. It is a spice, isn't it? Most expensive spice. Cookie, the update is now in the Discord. Thank you so much, Cookie. You're the best mod ever. I really appreciate it. Hard work and dedication to the stream. Thank you. I appreciate you doing that for me. Honestly, it means a lot. But yeah, it's like a saffron. It's like by weight. It is like it costs more than any other spice. So I understand why that would make a fancy meal. I don't even know if I've ever had saffron. What would I have had it in? I just see it in the checkout at Bulk Barn. Do you have a Bulk Barn? It's literally just like a store to buy bulk foods and spices. So, it's at the checkout there and it's expensive. It's like you can buy a tiny little box of it and it costs like $18 or something for a tiny box. So yeah, very cool. I went to a really fancy restaurant when I was like 11, I think, with my family on a trip to New York City, which was so cool. Went to New York City and we went to this restaurant called Sardi's, or it's just called Sardi's, and it's fancy. And I had duck. I had duck there, and I think it had mashed potatoes on the side, and I'm pretty sure I ate the mashed potatoes, and the duck was disgusting. Like, I thought it was nasty. And also when I was a kid, I did not have a very, like, complex palate. I liked chicken fingers and fries, and that was kind of it. So duck was a lot for me, and it just didn't work. Saturn, okay, I have to bounce soon. 4 a.m. has struck. Okay, Saturn, that makes perfect sense. Thank you for hanging out for so long. Honestly, I'm glad that I stayed chatting because it was fun to hang out with you. And I look forward to tomorrow. Gonna prep my stream and do art. Yay! I'm so glad you look forward to tomorrow. That's amazing to hear. And I'm like Twitch Cinderella. You are like Twitch Cinderella. That's awesome. I'm gonna try and come to the stream on Sunday. I'll let you know if I'm around. Like, I'll look on Twitter and see when you're streaming, and I'll try and make it. If I'm not there, I hope you have a lot of fun on Sunday, and I'll see you on freaking Twitter, hopefully. So yes, bye, Saturn. Have a good sleepy. I hope you have a nice sleepy. And I hope your Eevee's happily soaring to you in a plane right now. Your new Eevee that you measured with your bedside ruler. Cookie, I've not went to a restaurant ever. You have not went to a restaurant ever? What do you mean? Like, and you mean outside of fast food restaurants? Like, you mean like other than McDonald's, KFC, or like places like that? Like, have you ever, like, never gone to a sit-down restaurant? And Cookie says, have a good sleep. Sorry. Cookie, are you apologizing for, Cookie, you've been a great mod. You've been a really good mod. I've been happy that I've had you as mod. And, you're going to be gaining a lot of skills through being a mod, actually. You're going to gain a lot of interpersonal skills. I think that we could talk, like, how about mod skills if you wanted to grow in that department. I don't know, like, I'm here to support you, and you support the stream so much. So I think that we're going to learn a lot together through the Twitch stream because all kinds of people are going to come in and out of the stream. And Cookie says, yeah, never. I've had no reason to. Really? You never went with your family to a restaurant? What do you mean? Not even for like a birthday or something? Kayla, there's this local Italian restaurant near me, and this might sound strange, but the best thing on the menu is ranch. But the pizza's good too. Honestly, Kayla, I'm so glad you told me that because I have the exact same feeling about pizza. So I don't know if you have pizza, and I don't know much about what's like Canadian, what's American. But pizza has okay pizza, like their pizza's pretty good, but it's also known as like a bad pizza kind of historically. Like people generally don't say nice things about this pizza. So I like the pizza, but what they have is this creamy garlic dip that is to die for. Like it is so freaking good. And whenever I get pizza, I just want to go to Pizza for the garlic dip. And sometimes when I've ordered pizza with a friend and they've been like, I hate pizza, can we please get Domino's? Can we please get something else? I'll be like, sure, fine. And then we'll go get that pizza, but I'll still say, okay, but can we stop at Pizza for me to grab my dip? Like I'll start, like I need the dip or else my pizza experience is not the same. So basically, Kayla, I'm just saying that I really get you. Cookie says, yeah, a lot of people skills mostly. Together forever, here for everyone. That's cute. Nope, I love homemade food. I'm also stoned, so I'm just trying my best. Nope, I love homemade food. Okay, so you like never really wanted to go? Maple, I'm so glad you arrived at this moment. It's been a stream, Maple, it's been a stream. It's nice to see ya. No, we weren't playing Last of Us tonight because, well, first of all, I'm usually not chatting this late, but we're still chatting because we're having fun. We're going to be playing Resident Evil 2, actually, because what I'm doing for October is I'm trying to bounce around and play different, like, horror games. So I'm just going to be doing that for October, and I let the stream know that in November, it's going to be Last of Us 2 time. So we kind of have to take a break because just, like, October, it's like you gotta embrace. But I know, Maple, I'm sorry. Like I've been torn about it because I really wanted to play it, but like there's so much beauty in the game that like I really want to go for like that horror, for October because it's like it's got to celebrate. But keep your calendars posted for the very first November stream is Last of Us 2 and that's all it's going to be. So Maple, there ain't no nice thing about that game. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, honestly, maybe it even gets more harrowing, right? Because I've only played the beginning. And Digi, like, this is what influences me too, because Digi, he like, he's a hater. Okay, we all know this. He's a hater. He doesn't like the game, which is his own problem. Like, I don't really believe him because I like the game and I know what I like. But I also kind of was starting to see it through his lens in that, like, I feel like there's a lot of, like, forest scenes, which I personally love. Like, I love this game so much. I love everything about it, and I love when it goes into harrowing, but then it twists and it goes into, like, a touching moment between Dina and Ellie, or, like, like, you see a beautiful landscape. Like, I love all those pieces, but Digi's a hater, and he can't appreciate it. So, he's bored, and I don't care that he's bored. I tell him that it's not a thing. But I was just thinking about it and I was like, yeah, like for Halloween, I really want to play games that are like high action and like heavy horror, So, it's a tough decision. It's a tough decision, Maple. But I agree with you. Some of this parts are scary. And also I'm not great at the game. I need to improve, actually. Yeah, I need to improve. But I'm hoping I can get some relevant skills from Resident Evil. And then I actually would love to know, Maple, if there are any super spooky horror games that you would recommend, like that you'd love. Because I want to play a few different ones. Like maybe even just He's just joshing around. Maybe he is just joshing around. Like, I can't always tell. He's a sarcastic mother effer. And sometimes I'm just like, are you being direct or are you trying to be a jokester? It's hard. I'll start yapping soon. I mean, stop yapping. Could you imagine? I'll start yapping soon. She'll be like, girl, it's been 2 hours and 15 minutes. Are you okay? Kayla. It's so cold here. It's like 65 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't really understand Fahrenheit. I said it. I do Celsius up here in the north. So for me today, for instance, it was a brisk day, but with the sun, all you needed was maybe even a t-shirt, long pants kind of day, with maybe a jacket would be comfortable. 17 degrees Celsius. Like, what the fuck is 65? Bow, 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 bow. And now I'm eating noodles again. Okay, Cookie. Okay, Prop should say that he joke hates. He's just sitting around. That's the thing. Maybe he is joke hating. He's gonna have to come back from vacation and tell us. Because I don't fully know. Like, I do think he's joke hating sometimes. But he's just saying shit to be funny. Silly digi. But sometimes I'm like, I hear you, dude. Like, I think I understand because he doesn't play games like that on his stream. He plays like SnowRunner. Like, it's about driving a truck and Ascendance. I don't really understand that when you have The Last of Us 2 that you could be playing, but you want to drive a truck, period. Someone clip it and send it to him because he needs to hear it. Scariest game of all time, Candy Crush. Cookie. Oh my god. Scariest movie. I feel like I'm gonna choke. This choker's really a lot. Oh my god, Saturn. She posted something in the Discord. They posted something in the Discord, sorry. I don't know the right pronouns. Scariest movie is Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Okay, you're literally joshing, just like Digi would. Kayla, most people would say that's perfect temperature, but I'm always cold, so that doesn't say much. 65 degrees? So maybe 65 is like 17. But I don't know either, because I always think that something cold is also like fine. But I know a lot of people that would prefer the summer. I'm not like that. Okay, I'm taking the choker off. Actually, I could probably just loosen it. Okay. I said I was gonna do it, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna read this story together. We're gonna experience the story together. Cookie says, like, the Rick and Morty thing is a bit funny. Okay, that is funny. I agree with you that that's funny. Like, that's him being a hater, but, like, obviously he's being funny when he says that. But when he is saying things about the game being boring or him not wanting to watch it, like, I genuinely think he means that. Don't you think? Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, please forgive me for smoking a bunch of weed and then reading a story as if my throat is not going to be horrible and hard to get through, but I'm doing it anyway. Let's get a bit closer, shall we? I'm going to try my best to show this in a good frame. Give me a second. Cookie says, me too, a lil. What did I say? What is me too? Remind me. You too, as in you also don't like the game? I know, I'm getting paranoid. Okay. Through the Woods. Stories by Emily Carroll. Kayla, for the first time in forever, I'm tired. What do you mean? Elaborate. Does not. Ooh, you came right at the perfect time. Right, it's story time. I'm gonna read this book. I've never read this book before, and I've always wanted to. Cass actually gave this to me, but I just at the time I just never got. I'm not a big reader, as you know, so I just have never read it. But I really wanted to, and I looked, and there's like no words and lots of beautiful images. So I was like, this would be a good stream book. So it's okay if you don't stick around for the whole story because it might. I don't know actually how long it's gonna take. Cookie, wow, Kayla, don't forget to sleep. It's good for you. Yeah, it's true, Kayla. Yeah, I don't know why. What do you mean by it's the first time in forever you felt tired? And also, is it a good thing because my voice is soothing, or is it a bad thing because the stream is boring? You can be honest. I'm never tired. I haven't slept for more than 3 hours in like a month. Oh my god. Okay. That's really little sleep. Do you want to sleep more? Because you say you're not tired. So maybe you just have, I don't know, maybe you've leveled up. Maybe you just have a gift. It came from the woods. Most strange things do. 5 mysterious, spine-tingling stories follow journeys into and out of the eerie abyss. So there's 5 stories. That's good. That's good. So we can just read 1 or 2 if we want to. I'm going to show you all the illustrations because that's the best part, right? Look at this. It'd be amazing in the future if I did this again. I could get an overhead camera that looks at the book and then have it in picture. Wouldn't that be fun? Creativity. Through the Woods. Stories by Emily Carroll. I'm going to try and get even closer. I also think Digi's being real about the boring game. Yeah. Thank you. I mean 3 hours a day, not 3 hours in the whole month. Okay, Kayla, because I was just like, I don't know how you're living, but 3 hours a day is, that's actually Cookie's the same way, right, Cookie? You two could bond. I guess I should read it like this, like a teacher would. Dedicated to my parents. Oh, that's sweet. But it's like a creepy book. Okay. Oh, creepy. An introduction. Let's read the intro. And then the first one is called Our Neighbor's House. I have a feeling the neighbor's not going to be cool. Okay. It's like Emily's running. Make sure you full screen this bish. Make sure you get on a laptop. It's going to be hard to see. An introduction. 3 hours is not a lot without sleep. Okay, Cookie, you are... No. Kayla, don't listen to Cookie. I can't... If you want some reference, I can't function without at least 9 hours a night. Okay, I hope you can see it. When I was little, I used to read before I slept at night. And I read by the light of a lamp clipped to my headboard. Stark white and bright against the darkness of my room. I dreaded turning it off. Just past the edge of the bed. What if I reached out and something waiting there grabbed me and pulled me down into the dark? This story is called Our Neighbor's House. That was the intro. Cookie, oh, I'm trying to help people fix the sleep. Tuz, I naturally sleep for like 12 hours high key. Oh, this is good. Is really 12 hours? Because I don't think that's... I honestly think I could probably sleep 12 hours too. Like, that's why I'm so exhausted all the time. Is because I sleep like 8 or 9 hours. And I'm just like, oh man, like, I can't get up. I need at least 12. Okay, ready? This is Our Neighbor's House. 7 days ago, our father left us while we went hunting. He left my older sister in charge of me and my younger sister. The older sister is Mary. I'm Beth. And then Hannah is the little one. She's going to bite it for sure. I'll be gone for 3 days, he said. But if I'm not back by the sunset on the 3rd day, pack some food, dress up warm, and travel to our neighbor's house. On the 1st day, we played games like Mother's Cup and Widow's Leap. You see, it was the best way. You see it this way. And Crooks and Crosses. On the 2nd day, we did our chores. They're doing their chores. And on the 3rd day, we were struck by a strange lethargy and barely moved at all. That evening, the sun set blood red in a white sky, and when I saw it, I knew our father was dead. The next morning, I did as our father said. I packed up food for us to eat, and I boiled some water for us to drink, and I pulled our warm cloaks down from their hooks. But when I readied to leave, "Our father will return," my sister said. "We'll starve in the snow if we leave now." We spent the night arguing and went to bed angry, which I now regret. He died. Yeah, he died. Okay. We didn't leave the next day either, but my sister was different, no longer angry. She was happy. She said a man had come to the door in the night, yet I'd heard no knock, and there were no footprints in the snow outside. She said he was a tall man in a wide-brimmed hat with a smile that showed all his teeth. Maple, thanks for hosting. But anything else, my sister would not say. In the morning, there was a little food missing, and half the water and the matches were gone. The pea-green cloak had disappeared too, and so had my sister. The older sister that's supposed to take care of the younger ones. Pieced. Cool. My little sister cried all morning. There was no place in the house to escape the wailing. By the afternoon, her eyes were slick and puffy. Outside, the snow had reached the windows, burying any footsteps or paths. And inside, there was a stillness, like the air itself had frozen. When we woke next, my little sister said a man had come to the door. She couldn't remember what he said or what he looked like, aside from his wide-brimmed hat and his toothy smile. Somehow this cheered her, but I was furious. "He took Mary," I cried. "I'm sure of it." But again, there were no tracks in the snow. So I searched the cellar, every dark corner. And I searched upstairs, under our father's empty bed and beneath our cold one, convinced that somewhere in our house, a man in a wide-brimmed hat had my sister hidden. You're looking around. Do you want to take another look at this? This morning, I am alone, and all the food is gone, along with the kindling, and all the cloaks but mine. Tonight, I know a man in a wide-brimmed hat will come for me. Spooky indeed. I walk and shiver and picture them waiting at our neighbor's house. Our neighbor's house. My sisters were wrong about one thing. While the brim of his hat is very wide, and while he does smile, indeed, it looks impossible for him to do anything else, it is obvious just at a glance He is no man. Story complete. Kind of scary, you guys, right? What do you think happened? A woman. That is so funny. Can you imagine they show at the end and then you turn it over and it's just like a wide brimmed like hat and like a ponytail. It's so stupid. I get it. Yeah, it's like he's a monster or something. I think it's supposed to be the twist that he's like some sort of monster. Like he's definitely not a human. I think. Kind of creepy. What do you think? Rated out of 5. Do you want to hear another? How about I tell you the titles and you tell me which one you want to hear? Anyone may vote. I'll give a little moment. Okay, so the options are: A Lady's Hands Are Cold, His Face All Red. That one sounds particularly spooky. My Friend Jana. Oh. Jana. The Nesting Place. Cookie, I think it's their dad from the grave coming to get them because they passed away in their sleep. You're probably right. That would be spooky. Dedicated to my parents, and the first one is about dad dying. Our neighbor's house. Creepy. I'm creeped out too, you guys. Okay, is there any votes for the next one? Put a number in the chat for which of the titles you want to see. I mean here. Well, actually you see them too. Face All Red. I'm kind of leaning towards His Face All Red. What do you think? My vote is 3. Okay, My Friend Jana. Okay, any other votes? Oh, I'm full from my soup. I didn't even have my noodle roll. Kayla, I would say 2, but whatever everyone else wants to hear. Okay, so we have a vote for 2 and a vote for 3. I look deep into stories because of my mom. Oh, that's sweet. Your mom, is she a writer/reader? Does she write or love stories? I'm down for 2 though. Okay, we'll do 2, and then if people are still down, we can do 3, and then maybe Resident Evil. We'll see. Okay, His Face All Red. This is the you can see I don't want to show you the end of the last one, but His Face All Red. Just this pile of, what is this, lilacs? Or just a purple flower. Okay. It starts out what looks to be in a bar. They're in a bar. This is some of the art. Set the scene. His Face All Red. Okay, I'm interested in what's going to happen here. Okay, they're at a bar. Okay, so they're at a bar. There's a bunch of guys drinking together, and then there's kind of a guy that's like the odd guy out, and he's down the bar, and it just says, "This man is not my brother." Now, I don't know if that means literally, like, this man isn't my brother, or figuratively, as in, this guy that's drinking like this with all these people doesn't seem like my brother. The Cookie, I'm down for 2. Yo, frick the games, the story's where it's at. I was like, yep, okay, great. We'll story it on then. I'm down to read. Okay, this man's not my brother. Let's continue. Is that the best way? Sorry, I'm trying so hard. Can you see it okay? Be honest. My brother has a cottage with a hawthorn tree and a lilac bush. I was right. And a plump young wife with starry eyes. My brother has a fine coat, a vest the color of moss, and a way with people that makes them trust him. Okay, so I was correct in the assumption that it's, well, actually I was confused, but I now can confirm that it's figurative. What are you saying here? This man is not my brother, as in This guy cannot be related to me. And no, when my mom read me a book as a kid, I would try to find out the meaning behind it. That's exactly what you should be trying to figure out, Cookie. That's exactly what the goal of reading is to find out the deeper meaning behind it. So you must have had that from an early age. This man has all these things, and my brother's face, his handsome face. But just last week, I killed my brother. I killed my brother. For a month, our village had been plagued by an unknown beast. It killed livestock, wrecked fences, came from the woods. Most strange things do. My brother lost 3 sheep in one night. I was safe. I have no animals. Creepy, creepy. At the town hall, when I offered to hunt the beast, everyone laughed. Until my brother said, "We'll hunt it together." The woods were cold, quiet, dark. Cool, quiet, dark. We passed a tree with leaves that looked like a lady's hands. A common oak. A babbling brook. And a stream that sounded like dogs growling. And a hole deep full of black. How curious. That smelled of lilac. A hole deep full of black that smelled like lilac. How curious, he says. And then we found the beast. I hid. Found the beast. I hid. When I crawled from my hiding place and found my brother, he had already slain it. He laughed. Just a wolf. It was only ever a wolf. And then we both laughed at how I had hidden and how grateful the villagers would be to him. Let me see where this is going. Okay, I'm gonna let you look at these images. So, dead wolf, dead brother. And then it's just a picture of the lilac hole. I brought home a scrap of cloth I'd torn from his coat. We were separated. The beast must have devoured him. This was the only trace I found. But I killed the monster. I avenged my brother. And even his starry-eyed wife held on to me and wept. That night I feared another attack, but none came. My guess is that the brother's one of them and trying to hide his true form. Could be. Instead, people thanked me, even as they consoled me. I was given my brother's animals, and I slept, dreaming of nothing. But 3 days later, my brother came home from the woods. Most strange things do. The joy on all their faces. It couldn't be, but it couldn't be him. Is it backwards for you, by the way? Maybe. My guess is that the brother is one. Oh, you already said this. Never mind. I'll continue. I can't believe I got so lost. Me, living beside those woods all my life. Thank God for my brother. Thank God he killed that devil. And I was the only one who noticed his fine coat. It wasn't torn. Okay. This doesn't look good for him. Brother came back. That's why you don't kill your fucking sibling. I can no longer sleep. I have dreams. His legs limp. His face all red. And twice I have wakened and seen my brother digging. Praising being hounded by his brother for killing him. Exactly. Is this guilt? Or is this my brother, whole, not a double? And if so, why won't he turn to look at me? Why won't he turn to look at me? Okay, it looks like he goes ahead and tries to climb down into the lilac hole to see what happened down there. He goes all the way down and takes a fucking nap. All the way down and takes a fucking nap. That's it. He lives the rest of his days down in that lilac hole where he put his brother, but his brother came right the fuck back, and he had so much shame and guilt, and he hated himself so much that he just went down the fucking hole. And that's the story. What'd you think of that one? Better or worse than the first one? That was his face all red. The first one we read was our neighbor's house. What did you think? There's 3 more. Man, are you ever so full but you like wish you weren't full just because you just want to eat more? I really want to eat this fresh roll. Especially, did it come with sauce? Oh yeah, it did. But I don't know if this is the sauce that I would have wanted. I like a nice rich peanut sauce with my fresh rolls. Tofu. Oh my god, speaking of scary, what is one thing you would never wish upon anyone? There are many things I wouldn't wish upon anyone. Like, many. Because there's not many things I do wish upon people that aren't positive. You know what I'm saying? But I know what you're trying to get at. Like, what's a horrible thing? Too spooky. I agree. I like the first one better too. I'm just eating more tofu. And soup. Just want to say big thank you to people viewing the stream. Listen to the spooky stories, watching me eat soup. It means a lot. If you're not following, hit that follow button. You won't regret it. You'll be entered in a giveaway to possibly win a piece of art by me. So if you're interested in that, you should follow. See, like, I don't want this weird long mushroom. Like, it's not their fault that they didn't know I didn't want that mushroom, but I just had to say it because we were talking about how we don't like mushrooms. Immortality. Yeah, totally. That's such an interesting thing you say because I've very many times questioned whether I would want immortality. Like, I understand why it would be horrible. I do. But I don't want mortality either. Especially not with such short life. You know, I wish I could have a longer life. Mushrooms, I know, I'm trying to swim around them, believe me. They ain't cool. They ain't cool at all. But I don't like the mushrooms that are in there. I don't like that they are in there at all. Believe me. All right. You want to hear my friend Jana now? Got soup on the book like an idiot. You can even see it when I show you the title page. My friend Jana. It's a burnt out candle. Okay, good start. My friend Jana used to speak to the dead. There she is. Right, I hear what you're saying. I'll speak to that after. The parlor of her mother's house was always thick with people. So this is my friend Jana, speaks to the dead. The parlor of her mother's house was always thick with people. She waited for them behind a heavy curtain, and they asked her loads of questions. He says he's cold and he's blind. They're all blind where he is. Jana. I've known Jana since we were children. We've always been the best of friends. She's like a sister, really. Probably closer, given that I didn't even get along with my own sister the way I do with Jana. We just have more in common. There it is. And there's like a depiction of me and my sister when we were growing up. I'm the one in the blue dress. Green, blue. Oh god. There's like a dead bunny. There's a dead rabbit, or dying rabbit, and they look at it. This is sister. Is it still breathing? No. Look, something's been eating at it. Poor creature's long gone. There were sounds at Jana's readings. Wailing, howling. The room shook. Mad scratching came from the shadows. And Jana's eyes would roll back in her head until only a bright, wet white showed. The bright, wet white. Sometimes Jana herself convulsed. In the voice of a missing child, she'd say, "He drowned me beneath the weeping willow tree." Or she would shriek about hellfire licking her skin into strips, carving her up with 1,000 burning tongues. I admit at the time we thought it a splendid diversion, because I was what waited within the walls of Joanna's mother's house. No ghosts, no spirits, no demons. Are you there, O visitors? O otherworldly things, O creatures of the faraway darkness? Me, who would scratch and kick when I heard my cue. Me, who would shake the plates from the wall. I see. So they're faking these readings. I knew it was childish. We both did, I think. We agreed at the beginning to stop doing it once people stopped coming. But they didn't. Please, 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 please. You wish to speak to your son? They were so willing to spend so much love, so much pain on people who weren't capable of appreciating it. Not anymore. I felt embarrassed to listen to them, but compelled to all the same, and often held my breath throughout each session, lest they realize there was something alive within the walls, that I wasn't something dead after all. We did try to think of ways for Jana to cease the sessions. We could pretend you've had an accident. You've hit your head and knocked all the spirits out. Brush with death. I wasn't proposing we'd crack your skull open. I just thought a bump might... Oh wait, I think I read this out of order, sorry. We could pretend you've had an accident, you've hit your head and knocked all the spirits out. Wouldn't a brush with death put me even closer in touch with the other side? Brush with death, I wasn't proposing we crack your skull open, I just thought a bump. If there was one person on earth who could hear you when you spoke, would you let them go because of a bump on the noggin? And ultimately, we just left it. We went back to the sessions. We stopped talking about quitting altogether. Like we never brought it up at all. Okay, so, sorry, I read that poorly, but they wanted to stop doing their little sessions where they're lying. But then they decided, fuck it, we should keep doing it. My friend Jana is haunted. I'm not sure it's by a ghost. I've never seen a ghost before. But this thing I see... Oh, wait. Never even claimed to. But this thing I see, and Jana doesn't... So, sorry, that's Jana over here being creepy. It has a heartbeat, I think. I've seen its insides pulse and catch fire, like branches of a dead tree lit up by lightning. But it happens so rarely, and the rest of time it exudes a terrible chill. I don't know if it can see me too. I pray it cannot. And the worst part is, I don't know how to tell her it's there. I don't know how to tell her it's there. These days, she doesn't even want to do the readings anymore. I'm sick to death of foolish people. Let them chase their own ghosts. Which is a relief, to be honest. But now, all she does is write. And all she writes is nonsense. Okay, all she does is write, and all she writes is nonsense. I don't know, this is hard to follow a bit. Wow, look at this page. It's like a journal. I'll try and read it. Oh, it's hard to read. I don't know what that says. Something, a new well, the bottom of the something today, the paper we used is too thin. I don't know, it's some weird note. Heading through. Is he trying to drive me mad? It's not my fault if they leak. The paper is too thin. A parlor, sunset, a quiet room with a table, a single chair. The fence outside, broken gate, shines in the wind. His bedroom, red walls, branches reaching through the window. A bed with feet like a lion's, matted with teeth yet bared. A heavy curtain. Inside the walls, a kitchen with long arms, eyes on the ceiling. I felt it again today. A pinprick beneath my left eye where the thread went through. She thinks she's so clever. I won't let her make a quilt of me. It took a long while, but the stitch came out. It is pretending to be the branches of the tree behind the house. If you look at it at sunset, you can see just how red it is. Occasionally, it seeps a white mist. What a foolish, foolish woman. What the fuck is going on? I dreamt I woke upon a boat, a rocking boat, a quiet boat. On a smooth black sea we float, away, away, away. I dreamt a captain dressed in gray. I dreamt I wore a long white coat. I dreamt a stone caught in my throat. I dreamt I choked and choked and choked. I dreamt my legs were long and pale, made of smoke. I choked and choked, and when I woke, I wrote and wrote as though it all might float away. A gray shore, slopes, decorated with dead trees and littered with our limbs. Okay, I got a bit spooky. I can't help but picture it in her room as she dreams these dreams she writes of. How she sleeps unaware it's even there. looming over her, silent, save for that red pulse. Creepy. So Jan is like her ghost friend, but so she does these fake ghost readings, but she actually does have a ghost friend. Oh my god, Cookie, did you put a scary story in the freaking Discord? Oh my god. Am I gonna read it on stream? Oh my god. It's 10:55. I didn't even put on a stream alarm. My god, let's keep going. She becomes angry with me so easily now. I almost wonder if she can tell I'm hiding something. It's just that if I did tell her, I worry she might think I was making fun, being cruel somehow, lying. Maybe even acting as though I'm special, more special than her, because I can actually see ghosts and she can only play at it. I've been reading, even doing some writing of my own. If she so wishes to be left alone, then I'll leave her alone. Can you please give the story from Discord a little read? I think it's okay. Yes, I'm totally down to read your story next. Oh my god, my cat arrived. Hi, cat arrival. Are you here to sniff the soup? Yvonne. Jan is at the window. She's asking for you. Now? Tell her it's too late. She says it's too late. She's tired. Tell her I'll come back. Some night when she's rested. Some night she's awake. I'll come back. Shit! Just let this speak for itself. Jana! Jana and I once saw a hare by the side of the road, dead, killed by foxes. That's what it says. Jana! There was a blood at its mouth, caking its fur. I'd been seized by the urge to touch it. But I hadn't, had I? Jana had. Too afraid. And of what? Jana touched it, and I'd been too afraid. Of what? Jana! 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 Everyone's upset she's missing, of course. Yvonne, I can't help but wonder, would they still want to find her if they knew how long she'd fooled them? I'll never tell, obviously. Wherever she's gone. Yvonne! Gripping on Yvonne's sweater. What? What is it? She's still my friend. That's the whole story. That one was weird. That one was weird. I feel like I liked that one even less. The first one was still the best, Our Neighbor's House. We have two more that we would need to go through. I'm going to read Cookie's story next, but the other two, just so you know, we haven't read are A Lady's Hands Are Cold. That's the second story in the book. And The Nesting Place, which is the final story. And then there's a short conclusion. The intro was one sentence, so that's what I mean by short. Maybe we'll read Cookie's tale. How long is it, Cookie? I'll take a look. You sent it in Discord. It must not be too long. Let me see. Sorry, time. Okay, it's short. I'll read this. Cookie short story by Cookie. Is it called The Click Click? Okay, if this is called The Click Click. This was a normal night. But before Shara, is that how you want me to say it? I should get the name right. Shara or Shara? Tell me quickly. Shara is one, Shara is two. Should I go with Shara? Shara it is. This was a normal night, but before Shara went out, her mother said, remember to be home by 8 p.m. or the click click will come for you. But Shara forgot and was out till 9:30 p.m. And as she walked home, she could hear, is that the click you wanted? Very quietly. Let me finish the story. Very quietly and slowly got louder. She started to run home, but the door was locked. She could not get in. But when Shara's mother heard someone scream at 8 a.m. the next morning, she went outside to see that Shara was dead on the wall. It said, "Don't stay out after 8 p.m. or I will come for you." Ooh, spooky. It's pretty good. I have some, the only thing with clarity here, that's when she went outside to say Shara was dead on the wall. Oh, I see. She was just dead. So there's just some punctuation. I got confused. She wasn't dead on the wall. She wasn't dead. On the wall it said, "Don't stay out after 8 p.m. or I will come for you." She died because she was out at 9:30. It's a sad world to be in. But thank you for adding this horror story to our list of stories. You know, like horror stories are pretty good for Halloween. And you could even get some drawings with your story and tell a whole tale, just like this author did. Tess says, I missed everything, but did you know Jannah is what heaven is called in Islam? Oh, I didn't know that. She was a ghost in this book, so. This may have been an Easter egg of that one story. Maybe. I don't know the story at all. And it didn't seem heavenly. That's the only thing. But if it was just like a death reference, I could see that. Yay! Thank you, Cookie, for sharing your very first, like, personally written story other than A Girl Potato and Boy Potato by Yeti Fur. That was good too. Thanks. I'm back. Interweb issue. Oh, Cookie, I knew because I was asking you how to pronounce your lead character's name in your little story. Shara? I was pronouncing it Shara. Thank you for sharing your story with us, Cookie. It was very good. It was very, very short story, but that was good for the stream. Appreciate you sharing it. Thank you. It was very spooky. Definitely a spooky season story. Yeah. So it's 11 p.m. and I'm feeling pretty sleepy. So I think this might be the end of the stream. And thank you so much for spending the time with me. I know we didn't play Resident Evil, but thank you for doing a 3-hour just chatting stream. That was super fun. Never done that before, so that's for the books. Kayla, thank you so much for joining Londzoland. I'm so happy that you joined our stream. Hopefully there'll be many more to come after you, but definitely the people here before will welcome you with open arms. If you have Discord, you should join our Discord because we have a lot of fun there too. You can find the info in my channel, but maybe I can actually get it for you myself. I'm going to try and do that right now. And yeah, we're here on Tuesdays from 8 to 11 and Fridays from 8 to 11. So hopefully that works. If you don't sleep too much, then I know you'll probably be awake for that time, but you should come back for sure. Let me get the Discord. Give me the people and free my soul. Discord. That's my thing. So you should join the Discord. It'd be fun. So yeah, that's basically it. I might just go and play a quick game of Fall Guys actually. So if you want to stick around for that, I might play a quick Fall game because I see that Time Flows is playing. So maybe I'll get him to invite me, to play. And then I'll go to bed after one round. So yeah, whenever it sleeps well. Everyone can go to sleep now too if you want, but I will play one round of Fall Guys. Thanks for the stories. Yeah, thanks for joining, Kayla. And yes, the stories were fun. I have two more stories to share, so maybe we could do that on Tuesday. That'd be fun. So now we're gonna game. And I'm gonna have to get my Fall Guys up. This is not a spooky game, but it's after 11, so I'm just gonna do it. And I could do it privately, but why not stream it? Who cares? Should I eat one of my little rolls now? Now I'm gonna watch Game Patrollers. Oh my gosh, it's dark as hell.
Let's see. Let's shine some light on. There you are. Yeah, there you are. Let's shine some light on your end.
Okay, I gotta see.
I mean, if anything, what I can do, I can.
They're not playing Fall Guys, you guys. They lied.
I'm Samuels. I work for the company.
Okay, maybe I'll play one solo game.
It's about your mother. We think we may have found her, Amanda. A commercial vessel, the Anisadora, has recovered what we believe to be the flight recording unit of the Nostromo.
He doesn't even care that I'm asking. Rude. You'll watch a game? Oh, thanks. That's awesome. Thank you for doing that. It's obviously updating the way it always has to. It'll take approximately 6 minutes. That's kind of stupid. You know, so I guess I'll... Oh, yay! Yes, Kayla, you are a friend now. Woo! Kayla! Okay, how do I make you a friend? You requested friendship, and I want to accept it. Oh, why am I stupid? Okay, wait. I think I found it. Boom. Oh, I didn't mean to call you. Don't know. No. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you on Discord. Oh, I'm sorry. I just literally don't know how to do anything. I don't usually use the app too much either. Okay. I gotta get out of here. Okay, things are getting better now. But you've been accepted. I'll watch too. Okay, amazing. But afterwards, I'm definitely going to sleep. 407 gang. Oh my god. Okay, yes. It's saying that it's going to take a while to update, so maybe it's not worth it. I think it's saying the bandwidth's a bit much. It's saying, like, I don't know if I can do this. Okay, sorry. We're going to abort mission. Sorry, I got your hopes up, you guys. It just totally didn't work. Okay, I gotta go now. This is my spring rolls. Get some sleep, you two, and anyone else who's lurking, go to bed. That's my message of the day. Thanks so much for joining, Kayla. I can't wait to see you here again. We'll be here on Tuesday, like I said, and we'll be more spooky story time probably, and maybe even some spooky gaming, actually. Today was just chatting, but thank you. It was a fun time. So yeah, have a good weekend. Enjoy it. I hope that you have some nice weather where you're at. I hope it, you know, is what you want it to be. I hope that you are kind to yourself, and I hope that you let the little things go. That's what I have to say. So have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you on Tuesday, okay? Much love from Lonzo, and we'll see you in the Discord. Put some funny stuff in there. Check out the To Cure Depression chat because